shit together. We'll just pretend like we have our shit together, and I'm hoping the chat doesn't realize. Oh, we're live. Hey, Jane and
Hey.
how are you guys? We're live. Don't talk about shit. Hey, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, Jane. Hi, Nerd Cookies. How are you guys?
Really good. Really good.
I'm not.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So, I suck, and my computer sucks, and I'm late 10 minutes. Sorry, everybody. Thank you for the 6 people that stuck around. We're echoing, but that's okay. No, it's sorry about that. Thomas Gilkey, a good friend of the channel. He has a channel. He just reached 500 subs. So I jumped on there real quick to say congratulations. So if you want to go over there, shoot a chat to him, get the frig back over here, people. Because, I need watch hours, or just watch us later. I really don't care right about now, but I hope everybody's doing good. So let's first once again say hello to my guests that actually showed up. We have Jane Theory, my partner in crime.
Hey guys, hope everyone is doing great. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Jane. And the great Nerd Cookies.
Hey, everyone. Good to be here.
I know you're blowing up and still
Happy
talking
Saturday.
to us. I love it. I love it. You haven't gotten to the level yet where you're like, oh, I'm going to stomp on these people.
Oh, please, no.
You're like, who are these people?
Right. Oh, you know that guy, Sporting News Podcast. Yeah, I know that guy. What a character that guy is.
Jenny Theory.
That author, Stefan Walton.
Stefan. That's like his alter ego.
Right.
Someone do something with that.
Put a 1 in the chat if you want us calling him Stefan for now on.
Oh my God.
I like it. Like it. What is this? You didn't post it in the news dump stream. No, I didn't. Oh shit.
I just did it.
Oh, you are the best. See, this is why I ask these people to come on, not because they're just my friends, but because I am one of the most unorganized people you'll ever meet. And when I put something in between my usual schedule, like going from Rogue Entertainment to this usually, and I jumped somewhere in between, I'm a mess, people. I am a mess. So God bless you all. We're going to see if my computer falls apart. But let's first see who is in this glorious chat of ours. And first off, we had a Dega Outlaw. Did I take a wrong turn again? At least there's no billboards advertising Walton's Gold. Clenching butt cheeks. God, I love this crew. The great Tina. Tina saying, good evening, friends. Hi, Tina. How are you? Oh, there's Stefan. Stefan.
Hey, Stefan.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
How are you, sir?
I'm doing all right.
2 minutes late, reported for hate speech. Adam Price, you know what? They're going to take you down with me, bro. McKinney, one of the greatest, next to Tommy. I have to always say that. McKinney is the greatest, newest mod in the game. And Christy's all right, but she's kind of like, ooh, I'm a YouTuber now. Who else do we got? We got the Time Prophet. Oh, God, she's in the chat. We got Time Prophet. We got, according to Christy. Yes, I was late, Christy. Do you want a link? You can come and hang out with us. I put one in the Winds of Winter chat by accident. Culture Casino, who's too good for me and isn't here yet. Okay. And we got Rennie. Rennie, love you, kid. Love you. Rennie's my pal. Rennie, Tina, Adam Price. They are mostly my Wednesday and Monday people, and now they are my Saturday people too. I love it. Who else? Oh, what does Rennie have to say here? Stefan, the ultimate coffee butt chugger. She's talking about you.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I was staring at Nerd Cookie's avatar. What?
That's okay. Oh my God, I didn't see that chest. Oh my God, cover that kid. What else do we got? Sam, brother, how you doing? Where's your bro at? Took me a long time to realize you guys were, twins or brothers or whatever you guys are. I love you, bud. What time is it where you are? There's Sam and then his brother. They almost look, they're twins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it confused me. I thought he kept changing his name or something, or I just kept forgetting his name. Guess what? I was completely wrong. Oh, thank you, big time, for showing up. And we have Deviant Porg. I don't know. Kenneth Rockefort was joining CG. He's an awesome artist. Twitter is going crazy. Okay. And Parrot Head. How's your B-Day doing, Scott?
Well, man, it's good to see you. Hey, Deviant, when you're done saying, I'm sorry.
Yes, go ahead. No, please. I talk a lot.
Oh, yeah. Deviant, let me know about who's Kenneth Rockefort. It sounds familiar, but if he's like a professional artist, then he's coming over to CG. Well, that's because they keep changing the rules in the mainstream comics industry. They keep changing the cancel culture. I was watching a video from your boy Zach earlier. He was talking about how in 2017 you'd get canceled for just about anything you said, and then in 2018 that culture continued, and then in 2019 it kind of calmed down because everyone knew the rules, so people stopped saying things that were unsanctioned, and they would just keep celebrating their past victories. And now 2020's happened, and everyone's been stuck inside for 4 months, so now they're digging into everyone's past, and they're canceling people just for things they said 10 years ago, and they're canceling people for just having an association, just having the cooties, just knowing someone. And eventually that type of fear mongering, like eventually you have to figure that eventually either the industry itself is going to die, or they're going to get so sick of capitulating to these fear mongers, the real hate group, and the cancel culture. And if more industry professionals are going to come over and join Comicsgate and start being independent, then good, man. That's good, because there's only so long you can rule with fear. Even Darth Vader and the Emperor couldn't rule the galaxy forever.
Yeah, well, talking about there's Nick. There's the brother. Nick.
Oh, hey, Nick.
See, I got them together, so they aren't the same person fucking with me. They're two different people, and they're awesome.
Are you sure
Nick
it's not different accounts? It's the same person in two accounts?
No, it's Nick and Sam.
Yeah, it's Nick and Sam. Shut up, Stefan. So talking about now, I don't know, and I don't want to rep him wrong. I don't know if Mike Murphy is Comicsgate, but Mike Murphy is an artist. He is the artist of and comic book creator of Deepwell, and it's the Caliber of Death. He is going to be a guest on next week. He reached out. He watches our stuff. He seems like a pretty cool guy. So Mike Murphy, check him out on on Twitter at Chibi, so CHIBI_Mike. He has a Instagogo, whatever you call that thing.
Oh my God, Indiegogo.
Oh, it's Indie.
Oh my
It's
God.
Indie.
I'm trying to teach these TFM fools. I promise, guys.
It's Instagogo. He's doing his Instagogo, and he needs 6 more. But you know what? The fucking thing that matters is I'm trying to make the guy some cash.
Well,
so go to his. What is it again?
Is his Indiegogo still going to be open next Wednesday?
Um,
If it is, sir, please hit
a
me
week from Wednesday or this Wednesday?
this coming Wednesday.
Well, I see right here 30 days to hit 6K, and that was on the 3rd of June.
All right. Well,
So
tell him to hit me up, because this Wednesday I'm going to be having a show by TFM CG live stream. I do them every now and again. I'm going to have Vinny Tardamella. I'm going to have the Florida Man team. I'm going to have Fatal J, Red Gaze, and Carla and John Tortonelli. And they all have projects or upcoming projects to support. So hit me up if you're interested on coming on and pitching your Indiegogo to the Fandom Menace community.
see, Mike, I make things happen, bro. So Mike Murphy, reach out to Stefan Walton, and maybe you'll get this thing pushed up even more. The artwork looks amazing. If my computer didn't suck, I'd show you. And he seems like a pretty cool guy. So we also have Star Wars Quick Clip says cancel culture is the worst. And my new word I hate the most is privileged. How do you feel about that, Culture Casino?
I am not a fan of privilege. As you can tell, everybody behind me is incredibly privileged. And I'm not a fan of the privileged, because they like to preach at us and tell us that we're privileged, except that they live the most privileged existences on the planet Earth. And they're happy to tell you exactly how privileged you are. Of course, they also take responsibility for shit that they have nothing to do with, because they're narcissists. Narcissists like to take responsibility for everything. They like to believe that everything revolves about their tiny little world. So is that an answer, Scott?
I think that worked out perfectly. I love the COVID scruff all of the guys have. But who's the woman top right second one in next to the Frozen chick.
This one?
Yeah, who's that?
Could not tell you. Could not tell you.
Okay.
I don't know what these idiots are.
It's not Elizabeth Olsen, is it? Her eyes are closed.
No.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah,
No,
it's
oh,
hard
yeah,
to tell.
I tried to get him in their most flattering state.
Right. I like how you
couple
think, buddy.
Look like one or two of them have been Cosby.
At least.
Oh, there we go. Also, I Southeastern Kaiju. Also, I will appropriate any culture I damn well deem worthy. Deal with it. And you know what? This whole idea, and I'm going to ask you guys about this. This whole idea of appropriating somebody's culture, is that a legit thing?
No,
is
you're
it a
making
legit
up
thing?
I think it's.
No, you're making up stuff. Go ahead, Jane. I'm sorry.
I mean, I think it's a thing, but not what people think people think it is. I
Right.
think it happens when someone takes a culture and claims it
Mhm.
as their
For their
own
benefit.
right, for their own benefit. It's cool
And doesn't give
when
them
they
props.
do it. Well, that
I don't
and-
get it. That's
okay,
what
take
I'm
for
asking.
example braids. That's been the
Yes.
big thing.
Yes.
So you see, white people braiding their hair or whatever. And people have always braided their hair, all different cultures. But
Yes.
at the same time, a model or whatever is celebrated for being trendy, because she's braided her
Right.
hair.
Right.
You have kids being kicked out of school because their hair is braided. So
white girl,
or people
okay.
not being able to work. Right.
Oh shit! I forgot Script Doctor. Script Doctor, you coming in, bro? I forgot to send you a link. Tell me if you're coming in. Sorry about that,
You
Gene.
can dump me out or rotate me out.
No, I pay for the big deal so I can add an extra person to let my
no
computer
shit.
crash.
Well,
Yeah.
here,
Oh,
share
you know
some
what,
cultural
Steven? Actually,
appropriation.
no. Before you leave, Steven.
No, show
just-
some cultural appropriation. I put some up.
Well,
there.
this one, my friend, is for you.
And it is a reminder, I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that, I want me some glory hole.
Oh,
What did he say?
He
I
was having
hate the
some
cowgirl.
So Jerry Jones didn't know what glory hole meant, and last week it came up in one of our articles. So he was like, I was here when the glory hole days were here, and I just want to say I can't wait for glory hole. I want my glory hole. Oh my God, that is the boomer.
That is a boomer moment.
Right there. That's a bite move right there.
I didn't understand what he was saying because it was so low. And I just came on here because you put the link, you put the StreamYard link in the wins of the Game
I
of Thrones
invited you,
chat.
Oh, you know what a glory
I
hole
know.
is.
I know.
it.
It was a mistake, actually. So I don't know who's going to show up now. Device not connected. Who is this?
Hey!
Hey, Script Doctor.
Doctor.
Yeah. I don't know how you got it,
Hey,
but I'm glad you got
everybody.
it. Hello, sir.
Hey! What's up, Script Doctor?
What's up?
Oh, this is what we're doing now. Okay, I can play at this.
I am Bizarro.
I
We're,
keep
we're doing it on
forgetting
a
to
live
get
stream,
mine.
so I'm gonna get casual.
I am
There we
Bizarro.
go.
Script Doctor.
Nice.
Subscribe to me, and screw these
Subscribe?
guys. That's right.
Subscribe to me. Hello, my name is
I-
Steven.
I have very short,
Subscribe.
incoherent thoughts, and subscribe to me. I am Bizarro.
So I have to get out of
how-
Tallahassee lawyer mode. Give me a minute here. I'm gonna Stephen Walton right live on your air. So there we go.
Okay. Uh-oh.
There.
Yeah, Steven, I don't know if you watched the Thomas Gilkey chat or his
Dude.
live stream just recently, but you were
You were
on
well
it with Jeremy and Nerdrotic with your shirt off.
Oh, awesome
me?
shirt, sir.
Yeah. And the
I
best
mean-
part is they were all making fun of me because it was on my live stream. And I said, you know what? If he feels damn sexy, he feels damn sexy. And I'm fine with it.
That's right.
Yeah. I didn't say that. I said, what an asshole.
You
Yeah.
didn't say that either. You were very
I didn't say
complimentary.
that
to
either.
Stephen. When he's
Well,
not,
you know,
that's,
Steven is good.
Stephen,
That's a
Steven,
quote you can get from Ghostbusters. You get to get that clip.
Yes.
What's with the
Oh.
the gold the Hugh Hefner jacket there, Script? What's
It looks good. It looks good.
It's the casual captain's
explained
tunic
that to
Kirk
us.
wore. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I thought, like, I remember that, and most of the time I don't. I forget shit people tell me.
I'm with you. You know, come on, Steven. You know better
What?
than this. You're
Actually,
embarrassing us.
I know, but I was trying to remember that. I know, I forgot. I was trying to remember the name of the guy that was supposed to be the villain in episode 7 and 8, but he died.
Mortis?
His name? Man, no. The guy with the failed clone guy.
Oh,
Elon.
Something.
Oh,
Snoke. Something smoking.
Yeah,
smoker?
that asshole. Looks like you're wearing a Snoke jacket. That was the joke.
It's not sparkly enough.
That's true.
Snoking.
Glittery, you know.
Oh God.
There's some
What?
cultural appropriation. Look,
That's Elizabeth Warren right there, like all of them.
I just put it in Google, and then this is what came up. Oh God,
A lot of it has to do with
Yeah.
parents' names.
What's with their mouth?
Like,
That's Steven's future ex-wife right there.
I used to love.
Is that Katy Perry?
Yes, I used to love Katy Perry. And now I don't know what happened to her. She did this.
She married Russell Brand and then
She
divorced
cut her
Russell
hair.
Brand.
Lost it.
That album after that album was good though. I have to say.
I've literally been talking, but I had my mic on the entire damn time.
Well, we don't listen to you anyway, Christy.
I know,
so
right?
it's like normal. Yeah. So
All right, poop.
Scott, I'm trying to
Keep
back
talking,
this.
people. Keep talking.
Oh.
No, Scott was trying to back this comic book you were talking about a minute ago on
yes.
Instagogo. And I went to instagogo.com
Yeah.
and I put in a name I thought you said, and I'm looking at samurai and dinosaurs.
what is that? Like,
What's wrong with Samurai and Dinosaurs?
Mike Murphy.
Oh, that's his name. Yeah.
listen, white people, listen. Some stuff don't look good. Okay, kimono looks good on a white girl, but look, please, some of it don't look good.
People can do whatever they want with their hair. It's just like recently there was some YouTuber who did a tutorial on what are Bantu knots, right? And generally African hairstyle. And she called it
thank you.
She called it big heatless curls. Like it was something that she created, that she came up with. Is that sort of thing. Like pretending that this didn't already exist.
Well, yeah, you've got to know. You've got to know that at some point in history, somebody has gone through another part of the world that they're not from, seen something, been like, that is cool, and has shown appreciation for an endearment for that culture or that representation. Like that. I'm all for that. Why wouldn't we be for something like that?
We should be. Like the Irish dancer girl.
Right.
It brings people together.
That's an awesome story. Right, and then if there are friends and everybody tried to. What's up, Demogeni? That is a pimp.
Hey, Demogeni.
There's a pimp in the chat. Beware.
Hey, Demogeni.
But how are we going to get to know one another? How are we going to get to appreciate all the many cultures and subcultures on the earth if we're not allowed to show appreciation for things that we find good? I've known so many kids. Usually black kids, like when I was growing up, artists that love Japanese culture, love Japanese anime and things like that. Like that creates a bond. I mean, really fervent artists that loved it. And I don't know jack shit about it, but they loved it.
Well,
go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I know a couple weeks ago, Sebastian Stan, like his supposed girlfriend or something, was posted on Instagram where when they were in Japan and people were trying to cancel her for this entire thing, but yet when she was in Japan, there was a shop that basically catered to Westerners that was owned by a Japanese people. So again, it's sort of cashing in at the same time, though, too. If that makes sense.
But they sell the kimonos. I mean,
no, that makes sense. No, that does make sense.
I mean, they want you to wear it. It's just like the African kaftans and things that they sell to anybody who wants to wear them. And I do think that's an appreciation. I think we have to be open to exchanging cultures. I think that's how we grow. It's how we become one people, especially in the United States, where we're supposed to be a melting pot.
Right. And America shouldn't be talking shit about the enforcing of cultural boundaries, because we've been pushing, just by proxy of strength and influence, our civilization promotes its own culture, spreads its own culture. I mean, there's cultural conversions of sorts that can happen, just like the reason that Mexico's and the countries down there, not only because of poverty and things that are going on terrible in those countries, but the reason that they're allowing the expulsion of so many of their people up into the northern part of the continent is because there's a cultural conversion that takes place. And that's that. I mean, that's the essence of America, is the melting pot. But I'm sorry, Jane, didn't mean to cut you off. But if you look at real quick what Mary Mayhem said, she lived in Tokyo for a while, or for a few years, and she has a kimono, and they appreciate, they see that as appreciation. Oh my God, look at someone who is not of my culture showing affection or appreciation to something that is they consider that their own. That's the way you bring people together. That's a unifier. So I'm sorry, Jane.
The only other thing I would add is that's one of the things I love about my state, is that it is and has been for many years this merger of so many different cultures. Our food, our music, everything about who we are, even as people, is a mixture of French and African and Native American, and it's a beautiful thing. So to see people become so protective of their culture that they don't want to share it, I think that's just very limiting, and it doesn't allow us to move forward. We can't understand one another unless we're willing to exchange who we are.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's actually one of the things I like about when I go to work. I go to Toronto, which is like an hour south of me, but I pass through little Chinatown, little Poland, all these little villages that are very much of the culture, but they're very welcoming of other people. And then you can get to their food, you can get to their community centers, all that type of other stuff. But at the same time, they also go outwards and integrate with us. Oh, good one, Scott.
Thank you, sir. I've been holding on to that one for a while now.
Yeah, you got my nipples and everything. Yeah.
Well, no, you sent that to me like 4 months ago.
I did. Actually, yeah, my shoulders are better. My shoulders and biceps are better now. They're.
Can I get an updated one, please?
How come your stomach looks like a shield? What's going on?
I know, and the nipples look off.
Well,
that's because the nipples are the absent avatar from StreamYards.
Of light, absence of light.
That's right.
Yeah. See, my shoulders are more defined now because of COVID, the beer bug.
It's fine. It's not like I'm making any money on this thing. You can say whatever you want. Talking about that, everybody, if you'd like to help out the channel, there is a PayPal, which some of you nice people have donated to, and I truly appreciate it. And you can follow this link, and McKinney will probably throw it in the chat at some point. You can support the channel. I'm up to right now $200. I've already purchased headphones with money that guys gave me. I've purchased, a monthly subscription to StreamYards, and my next purchase will be a new freaking computer. Because to get that picture of Script Doctor almost just crashed me 3 times. So,
wow.
Yeah, trying to bring up my Gmail.
It's so weird seeing all 3 of you guys.
Totally worth it.
Distinguishing nerd cookies because it's just totally inappropriate. Especially with Nerd Cookie's new avatar.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's show that one. Hold on.
I know that pops out at you, doesn't it?
That is those are some cookies. We are inappropriate. Yes, we are, Elaine. Sorry. That was inappropriate.
Hey Scott, when I gave you a couple bucks, what was my message that I said?
Let me bring it up. Hold on.
And check your text when you get a second, Scott.
I will. I can tell everybody right now. And I'm just happy right now I'm not lagging. This is exciting.
Oh,
Christy says, LOL, get some better internet. For $2. Thank you.
Wow.
And tonight I'm actually keeping up on it. So if you actually donate tonight, I will read your message live on stream. So please help a brother out.
Well, in your area, sir, AT&T should be getting their fiber optic internet pretty soon.
Yeah, I have like Southwest Digital, no cost down, local, internet service where we have a satellite in my backyard, even though I live like right in the city. No, I'm just kidding. It just sucks. It just sucks. But my computer only has one USB port and it has no RJ45 Ethernet port. So I have to find my adapter just to go. My router, I literally can spit on it where I'm from. Right, it's right there. So
is it plugged in?
Yes, I literally I drilled through my floor upstairs and put it downstairs like the other day, all proud of myself. I'm telling Jane this on Wednesday night. I'm like, yeah, I did it, Jane. And what happens? The freaking computer crashes as I'm telling her that, and I lost service.
Oh my God.
Please super chat Scott at
You can't make this shit up.
Hey, at least you can get some internet. I had to cancel a damn live stream last night because Spectrum is effed up.
Oh God. Oh yes. Hold on 1 second.
Thanks, I appreciate
just
that.
Everybody, just hold, please. How do I do that, Steven? I just start doing this?
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's what you do. Keep going.
That's what I do?
What's going on?
All right.
What's going on here?
What is going on? I don't know, script. All I know is you are the last dragon. You possess the power of the glow. Oh,
he messed it up. I got to be where Christy is.
How do I do
that?
Okay, you.
Oh, he's trying to do my legs, isn't he?
Oh, okay.
All right,
not going to work in this orientation.
God damn it. I got to put you somewhere else. Hold on. Everybody freeze. Hey, stream. I know you're all there, but Scott is like, I like doing things stupidly. Okay, let's try that. And then we'll do this. And then that.
Nope.
God dang it.
You gotta replace culture with Steven.
Oh, you're culture. You're not even the person I was looking for.
No.
Oh man. The joke is dead now.
This reminds me of the old wooden puzzles where you have to try and get
take the three of us out.
Take out Steven.
Well, that was a great idea. Hold on. Hold on. God, you girls are so smart. Who's next? Hold on. Hold on.
This is.
I don't. What am I?
Well, now Steven's was below me.
Okay, hold on.
What? He just got rid of himself now.
Are you all right? Did you didn't play a Rubik's Cube all that often in your kid, did you?
Look, you could take the paint, you could peel off the stickers and just put them all back on the right color. So, okay, hold on. Oh, you're right below him now. Do it.
I put everybody on the screen. It was supposed to be funny because everybody would see it, and then you just ruined it.
So you have to drop Steven, and you got to
Steven,
bring
if
him
I
in.
did all this to get you underneath him, you freaking do it right now. Do it. Do it.
Totally worth it.
It was worth it. It was so worth it, Nerd Cookies. It's so worth it. Everyone laugh now. Start laughing so Steven feels better.
I had no idea what the hell you were trying to do.
Oh, dude, I am never playing.
Oh, yeah? Hold on 1 second. Hold on one second.
God. He's figured it out now, yeah.
I don't think
now
so.
you're putting in
But I'm
Steven.
gonna try. Yes, you.
There you go.
I did get it right. Okay. Culture, I'm sorry. You have the best voice on TV.
Now
but-
Nerd Cookies has the legs.
This is some bullshit.
I should be feeling something because I'm always at the bottom apparently when he's doing this shit.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to be where you're at, Christy. All he had to do was get rid of three of us and then bring us back into the right order, and then it became
all he had to do was take you out, Scott or Steven. That's all he had to do.
I think Rennie has it correct. And just don't worry, we only lost like 2 or 3 people watching. So the rest of you are sick bastards that I love. OS's original sporks. I love it.
The other 8 of you, we appreciate you.
I know it's hard to understand, but because you have such a small channel, but I have at least 33 people watching right now. Well, he just said all 8 of you. He started it.
I didn't say anything about ending you. I love you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're a very attractive man. Okay. Let's see. I'm scared to open up anything. So if someone wants to pick a private chat, let's see which one we want to start with. I'm going to ask the chat. Okay, chat, do you want to hear? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to hear about Ray Fisher pretty much writing himself out of the Flash. A 2 if you want to hear about Amazon, Lord of the Rings, and some of the people they're adding, like Galandria, Elrond, and Sauron. Do you want to hear about Disney pretty much canceling Mulan and pushing a year out the sequel to Avatar in any Star Wars movie? Or do you want to hear from Bounding Into Comics? That would be a 3, the other one. A 4 would be Alexandria. So AOC fails to get rid of the U.S. Army and Navy by removing them from Twitch. Let us know. So 1, Ray Fisher.
In the live chat.
2. Yeah, in the live chat. The people in the chat, not you people.
I'm looking at the private chat.
I put it in the private chat.
Oh my God, you did.
said 4.
Mean to put this link. Okay. Steven,
Dega wants 42.
you look at the private chat on StreamYard. What was that?
I must be muted.
No, you're not. It's just I was talking over you. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say Adega wants the option 42. So whenever we get to 42, let me know.
That's a nerd right there. I love him. I love him. All right. So I see 2. I see a 4. I see a 5. I see a. Okay. Let's just bring these people up. We got Adam Price. Yeah. A lot of 2s I'm seeing. A lot of 2s. We got Bear Nerd Fun just saying.
Rings expert with us.
No.
Well, that's why I want to do it. No. We have.
There was no Bigfoot option.
There's a B. Nick wants a 2. Tina wants a 4. All right, I think we're going with 2. What?
That's a
lot of 4s.
Right
That's just according to Christy. She put in 35 4s. What is this one? Hold on. I think I just found a good one. What number is this? 5. What does that say? I want to hear Walton enema routine in the morning. I don't understand.
And it is a reminder. I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that, I want me some glory hole.
You know, I do this to make myself laugh. We just lost. All right, let's go with number 2.
That clip
Steven, could you bring up the second link?
The clip is too low.
Is it?
You can't hear it.
Chris,
I could hear it.
did anybody? Yeah, Chrissy, maybe
I
your
heard the
computer
glory
sucks.
hole. What do you want me to bring up? What's going on?
We're playing
Number 2.
right now.
Well, where's the link? You got to give me a
In
link.
the private chat on StreamYards.
I'm in.
Scroll up.
Private chat.
5
says-
for thick thighs save lives.
Scott, do you mean put the link in our GOT chat? It also says if you need me to jump out, I can. Christy is willing to jump out.
You can't see above that?
And Jane Theory is dead.
Yeah, apparently she died.
What?
And dead again.
This is a private
Do you
chat.
have it now, Steven?
Yes, there's a private chat. It's where we share our picks. Wait, come on. All right, let me see.
You wish.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm
All right,
like 2 hours behind on this stream.
I'm trying.
Say
You
that one more
got
time?
to say something. You've got to actually entertain the audience for a few seconds while I'm bringing it up.
Oh, shit.
My computer is
Hey,
like, holy
everybody.
cool,
So,
one or
Culture
two.
Casino, how is your channel going, my friend? Where are you at in
You know-
subs?
You know what? I popped over 250. I was really excited, and I thank many of the people here watching me today. In fact, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this, and now we're going to play Tic Tac Script Doctor. So there we go. But yeah, I am. I'm happy, and I'm growing, and it's all thanks to you. And you know what, Scott? I have to say, between you and Steven and the lovely ladies on this panel, and the only writer amongst us, Script Doctor.
Right.
I have
Oh
to say,
shit! Oh,
you know,
that
I'm
was
very thankful.
beautiful.
Very
Keep
thankful.
going. Yeah, well, dude, you deserve it. You have one of the better voices on the game, and I guess hair. I don't know how to. I'm not very good at figuring out how good hair is because I don't have any. So, but people tell me you have great hair. So, yeah,
Culture, it's Scott. Culture was saying something real nice and doing everything, and you see.
God damn.
You make it work, sir. You make it work. Oh, don't use your head as a bounce.
That was really cool.
yeah, this
can't.
is my high tech light. It's called a lamp.
That's what I got.
God, oh shit! All right, Steven, are you ready, sir, to read? Because you do read well.
Yep. All right. Okay, this is Bounding in a
He
Comic
does read one.
from John F.
Yeah, he
Trent. Report Amazon's Lord of the Rings show will feature Galadriel, Elrond, and Sauron. How are they going to manage that? Is it going to be a prequel now?
It is, yes. It's in the second
Yes.
age, is it not?
Don't
Yeah,
know. I haven't
second
read
age.
anything on it. I've
Well,
actually been scared of
why don't
anything
you
on it.
just ask? Why don't you direct any question to Nerd Cookies, please?
All right, Cook of the Nerds. Go ahead.
Well, it is in the second age. So, yeah, all the events of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings was the third age. So, yes, it is a prequel of sorts.
Okay, well, that's good. A new Amazon report. Well, we know those characters aren't going to die.
Well,
A new
come
report-
on, Normie, stop that.
A new report
God.
details that Amazon's upcoming Lord of the Rings show will feature classic Tolkien characters, including Galadriel, Elrond, and Sauron. The report comes from the One Ring as a part of their San Diego Comic-Con panel. Excuse me. Sorry, that was a tongue twister. Not only did they report that the show will feature Galadriel, oh God, how many times are you going to say the same thing over? But they indicate that the new show, led by J.A. Boyand, has resumed production and is filming in New Zealand. Well, that's good to know. The One Ring reports. Lord of the Rings, SDCC, J.A. Boya is currently filming in New Zealand, the biggest production in the world to resume filming post-virus. They add, the New Zealand cast added more New Zealand crew than any production ever. Galadriel, Elrond, Sauron confirmed, and the cast is tighter than Bond ever?
These are quotes pulled from another article, so yeah.
What was tied up your bum? What did you say?
Dude, I have
Tighter
no
than
Victor
Bond?
Bond.
Oh, I thought he was going back to his asphyxiation. All right, go.
Okay, I mean, then. Okay, the recent report comes after the One Ring hosted their very own San Diego Comic-Con panel, where host Kathy, I don't know what that name is. That's too white for me. What's that say?
It's too
Good
white.
fuck.
Yeah, that's
Good fuck.
speculated that the show could follow 3 different storylines. First, he stated, as far as storylines, I'm still not fond of the fall of Namur, but obviously we have to take Sauron meddling in people's lives and Namur, blah, 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 that, and shit's going to happen. So,
Oh my gosh. Can we just have Nerd Cookies read that part?
I know he's amazing, isn't he? Wow.
I don't know that shit.
No, you're doing great. Thanks for really putting in the effort on my channel.
Totally. Bro,
It's like blah blah blah.
I know. What an asshole.
It's like, Sauron meddling people's lives in for the
Sounds like me. Why do you think I ask other people to read? Because I'm slow, but yet you just sound worse than I do.
Klaatu
Nerd
Barada.
Yeah, exactly. Gesundheit. Nerd Cookies. Who is he trying to talk about?
Sauron?
Is that who he's trying to say? Sauron?
No, Sauron. I can say
Wait.
that word. It's the other one. It's got a little funny thing above the U. I don't know how that thing is.
Numenor? Numenor.
Okay,
yeah.
well, good. I'm glad now I know.
I'm
what the
sorry, I
word
didn't know.
looks like.
It's all right. We're not following him either. I have to focus because it is my stream.
This is a very repetitive article. I love John and everything. I said he took 3 sentences of information and made it like a bunch of paragraphs. I understand this, but there was just too many repetitive words, and I can't.
Just keep reading.
She continued. So obviously, the building of the rings For me, is a story I feel either the forging of the rings or the temptation and the fall of Numenor is the story we're going to end up getting, I think. Okay. Co-host Cliff Broadway, there's a white name, would add, I would think so too. Since the Second Age goes across many, many thousands of years, perhaps they'll do some shuffling of the timeline, and we'll get some flashback. What?
Shuffling of the timeline?
Oh yeah, they're going to shuffle.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like how
I don't
that
know what
sounds.
that means. That's odd.
It's rearranging
Like flashbacks?
some points. It's flashbacks, but also saying instead of this happening 200 years ago, it's going to happen 150 years ago.
Oh crap! Here we go again.
They can't mess with established major events of the Second Age.
How about
Why is that? Why is that, Nerd Cookies? I know the
It's
answer,
the Tolkien estate has been very strict with maintaining the main shape of the Second Age. So anything that the timeline, like these major events of the rise and fall of Numenor and the events surrounding Sauron, those have to stay the same. So I'm not sure what this means with shuffling, like whether like flashbacks or what they'll feature during certain times. I don't.
Shuffling in the term means a little bit of a rearrangement, but not at the sacrifice of the pace. Now, the problem with that is that the Tolkien estate has like the best deal on all the Lord of the Rings lore I've ever seen written, which is basically saying like whatever J.R.R. wrote is basically set in stone. You cannot change. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
And
sorry. Yeah.
But it's, I mean, I would love to be able to score a deal like that. It's really hard these days. But
I mean, go ahead.
Luckily they have some very good stewards of the lore.
Sorry, go on. I'm an idiot.
That's okay. Yeah, so they have stewards of the lore, which I mean, the creative force behind this series can say whatever they want publicly, but at the end of the day, they still have to get approval from the Tolkien estate to do the story choices in the way that the Tolkien estate seems fit. So,
real quick, I'm sorry, I have to read a Super Scott on PayPal.
Okay.
So the Super Scott is from Culture Casino, and it says Scott ... Don't tell Steven I think he's an okay writer too ... I also can understand ... For $10. Thank you, my friend.
Wow.
No.
And you
Thanks,
too
Coach.
can get something read out loud today. If you want to pay me to, make fun of Steven, I am down with that.
All right. You know what I think? What I'm worried about is that, okay, I understand I'm going back to characters that are relative to Lord of the Rings, but you've got thousands of years of time that you can just play with, tell any amount of stories. There's more than just the one ring in that universe, you would think, or more the option to tell more stories. So the fact that they have to bring back some of these characters and I guess bring them into it without creating an entirely new cast for an entirely new adventure, and then maybe introducing one or two of those later on as like a transient character. Right. That worries me about the writing ability of the staff.
Well, Nerd Cookies, I might be saying them wrong. The Valinor, right? The Valinor are
the Valar?
The original, the Valar. Are they the gods, correct?
Yes, those were the beings created
by
the creator. So they're kind of like the angelic, like they're ones that are superior than others. The Maya are kind of a lesser, I wouldn't say lesser form, but they're
like Gandalf, right?
They're god-like, I guess, angelic-like is the best way to describe them. They're I guess higher in that way than elves because they helped in the creation of elves.
Right. Because a lot of people don't understand, Gandalf took the form of an old man. He actually is like a beautiful, angelic-like being that came to Middle Earth hundreds of years prior to the movies or the books.
Yes. So he wouldn't be in this.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, there wouldn't be any hobbits or wizards in that form. So they would be in their previous form, a Maiar.
Right. So what we would have, we would have elves, Minar, dwarfs, and some men, correct?
Yes. And of course there's the Ents, there's dwarves, and there's other beings around, kind of other races of men like the Druidane, and there's lots of stuff that they can expand on, because the Silmarillion it's like a collection of these different kind of stories and events that go through. So I'm very intrigued by how they're going to tie this all together while still maintaining the main events that will have to happen. So whatever happens, I mean, these stories are set in stone. So how they depict events and how they choose to do these stories, they have to be in keeping with what happens. The rise and fall of Numenor. Sauron is very active in this time.
Right.
Forging of the
in
rings.
an angelic form, correct? Forging the rings with what's his name?
Well, they're gonna do the first fight.
Celebrimbor.
Yes, I can never say his name.
So is that what they're doing? They're doing the first fight. Is this what it's gonna be centered on?
So the War of the Elves.
It would lead up to that eventually. I think that's in the second age, the War of the Elves and Sauron.
Yep. So real quick, I'm sorry.
We haven't seen him in his fair form before, so I mean, depicted.
It's gonna be pretty freaking hot.
So that'd be interesting,
right?
It's gonna be Henry Cavill.
He's got it. Well, like as The Witcher, pretty much. Two things. Comic Chat is in the. I just clicked off your name, but Comic Chat is in our chat. He's a great YouTuber. Please give Danny a follow on YouTube. Danny knows his stuff, and he is not scared. Danny is not scared to disagree with you, which I respect him for that.
It's wonderful.
You should follow them on Twitter and then subscribe to YouTube. Otherwise, you never know if you're going to find them, even if you're trying to follow them if you haven't subscribed to them.
And that's why Christy sent me a $2 Super Scott at PayPal saying, Boomer. Okay, thanks, Christy.
No, that's not what I call them.
No, you called me?
Look at the private chat. What did I say?
Oh, hold on. Private chat. That's this thing over here. It says Scott sent you a thought chat.
A thoughty chat.
A thoughty chat. Come on, yo. Christy, that's only $2. It ain't $5.
Well, hey, you're on TikTok now, or well, I don't know how much longer you're going to be on there for now.
I'm not going to be much longer. I'm like breaking 3,100, but whatever.
Wait,
that internet money.
Those aren't real people.
Christy, you can afford $10.
Huh?
Christy, you can afford $10.
No, I can't.
If you can't afford $10, then you shouldn't be watching YouTube.
It's called
right. What did she say?
I almost went and looked for that clip, and I realized I wasn't running the stream.
Ah, crap! I don't have that clip.
Yeah,
you got to send that to me so I can use that too.
If you don't have $10, you shouldn't be on Twitch. And if you don't have the money and the time to be on Twitch, then you should be working.
I have no idea what y'all are talking about.
It's one of the thought girls.
Oh, there's
what's her name again? Cancel.
That Pokemon girl?
No, it's
I was just about to call
Invader V.
I just called Culture Casino Cancel Casino. I was like, what's her name again? Cancel Culture? Casino,
culture.
Whatever. So Tina says the writers. Well, go ahead, buddy.
No, I was going to say, at least you don't call me Cultural Casino. That's what Nerdrotic called me for like 2 months straight.
That's great. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Gary.
At least Gary's calling you something, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And Jeremy was calling AFK Bard AFK Brad forever too. That was hysterical.
So our good friend Tina says the writers have a lot more to work with compared to those that wrote 3 movie scripts from less than 300 pages of The Hobbit. She is absolutely right.
Yeah, man.
She is absolutely
The Hobbit didn't
right.
need to be 3 movies.
No, it didn't.
No, and that was just some cash grab. That was a cash grab.
Yeah.
It makes me sick. You want to read on a little bit more there? Unless Culture, you had something to say, buddy?
No, I was just going to say, when it comes to The Hobbit, the animated film in 1977, it was like 80 some minutes long. I think it was like you could put on an LP,
and it had songs.
Yeah,
was awesome.
I love that movie. Actually, I love the animated.
Same here. It was awesome.
It's a standalone story too. They framed the live action The Hobbit as like more of the prequel to the Lord of the Rings when it should have been more of a standalone.
No doubt,
Yeah.
man. Every Thanksgiving, that's what I watched.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
Oh, same. That's funny you said that. I think I watched it on until the original, Lord of the Rings 3 set came out in the late 90s, early 2000s. I used to watch the cartoon every New Year's Eve. And now or New Year's Day. Now I watch it New Year's Eve, and I watch the 3 movies New Year's Day.
Yeah, even the music is good.
Oh, the music
I like the
is
guy
awesome.
who voices Gandalf
Yeah.
in The
Yeah.
Hobbit. I love him.
Yeah, it was released. That was Rankin Bass, and the music was released by Disney through Buena Vista Records, and then eventually through Disneyland Records. So you could
Really?
actually buy the entire story on LP. Yeah, man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I always cry. I'm sorry.
Don't ever say
I'm
you're sorry.
sorry.
You're the
I was gonna say,
big guy. Look
I
at
just
me.
get so excited
Your
when I talk about
cookies,
it.
your
But I
cookies.
always cry every time.
Well, look at me. Look at me. You never
She's
apologize.
Looking at me, she's looking at me, Scott.
Yeah, look at my nipples.
Oh gosh,
Look
I
at
get
my
so
nipple.
excited. But I
You
interrupted.
never apologize on my stream.
Well, I
Go
interrupted
ahead.
culture.
I'm sorry.
You can
I'll
say
shut
your
up.
thought
I'm so
culture.
stupid.
Well, no. Look, Jane, you have more subs than all of us here combined, so you can say whatever you want whenever you want.
You mean nerd
You mean
Her
cookie?
me?
name isn't
Cookies.
Jane. Yeah.
You mean
God, you're stupid.
No,
You embarrass us all, culture.
people confuse us
All right, we're
enough
removing
already.
him.
No,
Don't worry, he's in a minute timeout.
I wanted you to blow
He's
him
in
up.
a minute timeout.
That's so
You to blow
funny.
him.
Oh, okay.
Get blow him.
Steven, you're right.
Steven, you're gonna blow
He needs
who?
to be blown.
No, Scott. There you go. What the hell is that? What the hell is
What
that?
is going on?
What is
That's-
happening?
I
That
What
is
is this?
Oh, hold on. Let me get this out of the way.
Is this you, script doc? Oh no, it's culture.
Oh my
That is
god!
no. I would never create something so nightmarish.
That's soft
What?
ripened cheese.
And then
You know what, dude? I enjoy Brie too. I enjoy Brie. Thanks a lot.
that
dude.
is-
ruining cheese
that-
dress.
Brie cheese too, but I don't want to eat it now.
Yeah, that's Captain People Brie cheese, and it's available. It's a lovely thing, and it's branded for the new movie that finally got announced. It's going to be released in 17 years. It's going to be
Beautiful. Oh, dude, Joanna.
Excalibur. Joanna,
every
yeah.
year.
First of all,
Absolutely.
Joannan is the greatest name ever. Joannan, that is dope. But to watch Excalibur every Xmas, that is dork heaven, bro. Good
Hell yeah.
call.
Mhm.
What a great movie. I just want to give a shout out. Thank you to everybody in the chat. We have 46 people in here
Oh,
right
yeah.
now. If you can hit like, we are at 47. If you haven't smash that like button yet, let's get over 50. And if you want to share it with your grandmother or somebody that would like my voice, please send them our way.
my grandma would not like your voice, Scott.
Well, my own mother didn't. I don't want to talk about it.
I
you wanna
love
read
Scott's
on?
voice. I think it's great.
At least your
I know
mother-
you do, buddy.
I didn't do that.
At,
I
at
appreciate
least
it.
at least your parents don't listen to your streams, then call you
Yeah.
afterwards and tell you how you can do better on your live stream.
Oh, that is
Aw.
awesome.
Wow.
Christy's parents, I love you. That is awesome. That is so good. All right, Stephen, when you're ready.
He then stated, but my instincts are telling me they are going to right towards the end of the era when Anatar appearing. His relationship with, Celebrimbor, the elves of Harland, and their robust relationship with the dwarves of Moria at that time. I would like to see that.
Yeah.
I like dwarves. He continued, I believe we will be learning a lot more about Galadriel, Celeborn, and Gil-galad, characters we've never seen. What? Go ahead. No dirt cookies. I heard you say it. Go ahead. What was it?
I think it's Celeborn.
Okay.
Celeborn and Celebrimbor.
Okay. I'm just making sure. No, I heard it. I just thank you. There's a really okay. If it ain't John Smith, I ain't reading it. For maybe 3 or 4 seconds in the Fellowship of the Ring, and and his spear. Woo! Aglos. Does that say that right? Aglos. Anybody? Any fantasy nerds out there? Fine, whatever. Broadway is.
I like
We'll go-
igloos.
Okay, I want to interject here just real quickly.
Go
You
ahead.
can see why Steven hired Robo Shlomo to do the narration for his book. Right?
Oh,
Look,
God,
there are
that was
few.
a
There are
big
few
good one.
names. Honest to God, there are a few names where Rob just like ran through it. I'm like, Jesus, I would have had to have Googled that and said it over and over again like 30 times for that. And Broadway goes on to then speculate that the reason why many of the cast members are seen reading the Silma. God, man. What is this
Silmarillion.
Like, how many damn syllables do you need in a word? Just say similar.
The man created a language, bro.
Yeah.
Silmarillion. Even I can say it, and I'm slow.
Damn syllables does somebody need?
Can I just say one thing before you go on? The great Damajanai says at Sporking News Podcast, you guys are awesome. I'm listening, playing FF14. So we got an OG in the house listening, and I appreciate that, brother. You want to come on next week? Let me know. Next Saturday, you are invited.
There is a pimp lurking in the chat. Oh God! Here's another one with a funny E. What is this funny E? Look at all these syllables.
Don't you like Gaelic?
Like that, right?
It's very similar.
Yeah, aren't you? I'm not trying to be disrespectful, Steven, so don't take it like that because I know you're sensitive. But aren't you a witch? Don't you guys have accent marks in the Celtic language?
Warlock, maybe.
Listen. I don't do these funny things. All right,
it's like a grimoire.
I don't do funny things. I don't.
Steven, you need to be careful because Tommy is going to clip that. I don't do funny things.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I gotta be careful.
Tommy's already appropriating the brie cheese into the enema thing. So yeah, it's awesome.
Look, I'm gonna say.
I don't think those go together.
That's the reason why he does it.
Brie's soft. It's I mean,
doesn't cheese make
it's
you
pliable,
constipated?
right?
Isn't that the opposite?
Nerd cookies with a dropping the knowledge.
You do
so does Taco Bell, but I'm eating that right now.
You do
go, girl.
I mean, and then you have in case because you don't want to release right away, right? Isn't there like a rule?
God, we're really talking about this again.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, we always go there. But can I just say 52 likes? Thank you, people. You all rule. All right. Steven, whenever you're ready to butcher, tokens work, go ahead.
All right. The fourth. I'm not saying that word. All right. What word is that? I'm gonna say it. Somebody needs to explain that to me.
Spell it.
Just say it. Yeah, that's fine.
Acklebeth. All right. Which is the fourth part of the similar something primary account of the downfall of Numenor.
It's too white for Steven.
It's way too white. This is beyond my whiteness. John Garth would concur with Broadway. Well, it is the only thing that would be relevant unless you were going to dig even further into the First Age. I say hell yeah. Start out with some cavemen. The One Ring has previously reported back in May that the Lord of the Rings series would be on hiatus until October. They stated Amazon has put Lord of the Rings on hold for now. The latest we've heard, Amazon has paused production until October. God, repetitive. They were in the middle of the test plot. I believe they hadn't even shot half of it. So less than half of the test plot was shot when quarantine happened. Like how many times do you say the same thing over and over again? And now that we are at the end of May and the quarantine has been lifted, Amazon has decided we are going to pause production. We are not going to resume it immediately. They elaborated. Okay.
Well, hey, can I say something here?
Oh, go back to that picture. Yeah.
Point of personal privilege.
Yeah, go ahead.
Point of personal privilege. They actually have multiple crews of people stuck down in New Zealand right now, and they are delivering a bunch more. There was a travel ban that was lifted for this production, as well as the Avatar movie, as well as Cowboy Bebop, and several other things to bring people back in country so they could continue production, which was all supposed to start right now or in the next couple of days in New Zealand. So this is information that I did not have previously. So good job for John F. Trent.
Nice. And Steven, this picture, now that Nerd Cookies, can you explain who these two men are that we talked about earlier?
Yes, this is Celebrimbor. Well, it says it in the picture. Celebrimbor.
Okay, I can't read it. I'm sorry.
And Anatar, well, Sauron in his fair form is disguised as Anatar, and they're forging the rings of power.
Yeah. So he is literally the deceiver, and he brings down nations with his words. They could do a lot with that in this series. I mean, he truly. Now, you were talking about the rings before, Stephen. There were 9 rings created. They weren't created for man. He ended up giving them to man because he knew he could corrupt them. There were the 5 dwarf rings, right? 5 dwarven rings. Couldn't control them. But when he created, I always screw up his name. What's his name again? The forger of the rings?
Anatar?
Calibrimbar. When he created the...
Is that
when
two
he
names?
created...
Is that like a first
Calibrimbar.
name and last name?
He's an elf, dude. Calibrimbar. He forged the 3 elven rings, but he forged them without Malachor being a Malachor, not Malachor.
What?
Sauron. God damn it! I hate you, Stephen. You're screwing me up now. The Deceiver. He created them without him there. So those 3 rings that the elves wear, Gandalf wears one, Galadriel wears one, and then those 3 rings are not controlled by the one ring. They have power because of the one ring. And once the one ring was destroyed, they lost their power, but they are not controlled. That's why those guys can wear them. Sorry, just wanted to dork out there for a minute.
Look, if a Hobbit didn't tell me about it, I don't know it.
Well,
I did just come out with I did just come out with videos around these events. If you want to check out some more information on the rise and fall of Numenor, Sauron rises, and specifically this timeline, I just came out with one on Elrond and Galadriel. And
why isn't you reading this article? Nerd Cookies, are you identify as a Hobbit?
7 dwarfing.
Well, I'm short, so probably. I want to live in the Hobbit hole. I'm sorry. Yes, I do.
Could you blend in as a Hobbit? Like, are you that short?
5'2".
Close.
So no, I guess I'd be a.
Oh, Stephen, you're not much taller than her.
What?
You're not much taller than that.
Elaine, if you really want
God,
to do
how
that,
do you know that?
Because we met before.
Oh,
They
yeah.
stayed in my
Yeah,
hotel
they
room
shared an apartment or a hotel room for a while.
for like a few days, and then he keeps talking about my penis size.
It was full of
And your
very
meat.
phallic-like meats, in the fridge and in the freezer. Nothing but meats.
I'm into keto, bro.
Very
No
good.
hate.
Yeah. Meats and eggs,
I'm
right?
keep-
Meats and eggs?
Meats and
Avocado
eggs
and
and
cheese.
maybe a little broccoli every once in a while.
Sausage
Oh, a
and
lot of
whey left
cheese.
in his fridge.
Brie cheese.
A lot
Yep.
of cheese.
A lot of cheese. A lot of cheese.
I've been on
Sausages.
keto. He's not wrong.
Yeah, that's what
No,
you eat, man.
See, I do
Avocado.
keto, but I also do really high fiber because I like my
Yeah.
fiber.
You need to poop.
You need fiber.
I
You
do
just need fiber.
probiotics.
If you
Hey,
don't
why
have
don't the
fiber
three
with
of us
keto, you're
do a
just
keto
Hey,
show?
stockpiling,
why
really.
don't we talk about the Lord of the Rings prequel thing going on right
Anyway.
Well, they're
now?
definitely on keto. Those
Why
guys.
isn't
Oh.
Nerd Cookies reading this article, Scott?
Okay,
Why did you
so-
put this on me?
Yeah, dude, they're
First
real-
of all,
they're definitely
Everyone
keto.
chill for a second. Christy, we could talk about enemas, but we can't talk about keto. That changed my life. Thanks a lot. I'm
being a jerk.
I know. I love you for it. Steven,
But where did Scott put
Steven,
those? What?
just read on. You know where I put those sausages. You know exactly. Steven, you know exactly where I put those
It
sausages.
is a reminder. I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that, I want me some glory hole.
While they indicated that the show would be going on hiatus, they did not indicate. They did indicate that the work was not stopped, as they indicate. Jesus Christ! Indicated that the first season would be rewritten, and that they were also working on season 2. They stated the writers are writing. Well, that's what writers do.
I hope so.
Season 2.
That's really what it said.
They're writing season 2
Wow.
while they were on hiatus.
Yes,
You guys
season
stop.
2. What?
Don't take it from Steven. Bounding into Comics is a great freaking website.
Yes, I
They
love
are,
Bounty.
yes.
I call them out all the time.
I know you got it.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
honest people. We love them.
I shout them out. Yeah, I love John. Oh God, one of these guys is editing my book. Fuck.
Oh, you're so screwed.
I'm telling Drew, Steven. I am so
Hey.
telling Drew.
Didn't you
Culture,
ask
you're
questions,
good.
man?
Right. Culture, you're very good at cutting things up. You have my permission to cut anything up here and then send it out, letting them know how Steven treats Bounding Into Comics. And I want also them to hear this. My name is Scott from Sporking News Podcast, and I support Bounding Into Comics as the greatest website for sci-fi and fantasy and comic books and everything you love out there.
Okay, I got it.
Well
I have a
done.
mission.
Thanks,
I'm on a
buddy.
mission.
The expectation is that they are also rewriting season 1. They added, the anticipation is that they are writing and reworking everything from season 1. What, Jane?
They just said that.
Listen, John might have been tired when he wrote this article.
Wait, who is it though? Roll up to the top, please. I want to know who the actual author is.
John.
It is John. Yeah.
I call I'll call every writer out. Yeah. John F.
Well,
Okay,
you know what?
no,
It's
all
his
mistakes.
website.
Like, what the heck?
It's his website. He's making money on it. So,
And yeah, another monster. You're absolutely right. Kiss ass. Thank you, sir. Go on.
and this tells everyone another remind about how the young Aragon concept was in place and then it changed.
Wait, so
There's a hole.
Wait.
they're writing season 2 and rewriting season 1,
Uh-huh.
and they're doing that at the same
Disaster.
time.
Yep, disaster.
Okay.
It's very confusing.
Culture.
Yeah, and this tells everyone another remind
Yes.
about how the young Aragorn concept was in place and then it changed.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay, more
confused
cookies?
because Aragorn was not around anywhere close to this time. He's in the third age, so they couldn't
he's
even have him in the
3,000
first
years
place.
too early.
So
Script doctor?
Aragorn.
Script Doctor, is this good writing? Is this what writers do?
Do writers write the first and second season at the same time of a TV show? Is that what
And
you're
then go
asking,
back
Peter?
and fix the first season because of the second? Like, I'm very confused.
Not while it's in production.
Okay,
Like if
they're
they write a
screwed.
pilot and they said, okay, we're going to give you a 2-season order, you then hit the ground running, getting that first season done, just so they
So
can
she
start
did-
pre-production. And if you start writing a second season and realize that you found a plot hole in the first season, you can rewrite it, but you're really just patching up a plot hole. You're not rewriting the entire first season. And if you are, you're then delaying production because money's already spent on getting everything built and casting and costumes and whatnot. So you have to be very careful when you're doing your rewrites. Now, one thing that I haven't talked about often, but it is a sad reality, especially when it comes to television production, is that you're on a very tight schedule. So if an actor gets sick, if something goes wrong, if weather changes, if power's out, you've got the showrunner or the episode writer has to sort of scramble and write something. Doesn't even have to be good, just have to write something to allow for them to shoot that day and sort of solve the immediate problem. And if they can't do that, and I happen to be within 20 minutes distance of production, they call me. And I don't get those jobs as often as I'd like. But yeah, like it's not an ideal circumstance. So sometimes if you see a really great show and then all of a sudden something doesn't make sense, you can pretty much safely assume that, yeah, something happened on the day they were shooting that, and that was the best solution they could do in the time they had before getting into some trouble with the actual head honchos at production.
Oh wow.
Okay, wow.
But for a TV series like Batwoman, that's just a every day's like that, so they have no excuse. They have to do better planning.
Wow. Okay, Steven, could you pull it together and try to finish this article?
If there's no more weird words, yeah.
Okay.
Well, weird grammar. Remember, he's pulling some of these quotes directly from the source, so if they have spelling mistakes, that's where they
It's
came
not
from.
spelling. I mean,
Maybe they said it like that. Maybe they're that retarded.
Token. Are you talking about Token?
No,
I'm not talking about Tolkien.
No, the people that are.
Oh,
like,
you're talking about the article he's talking about. Okay, just making sure because I was about to come over to your house and give you a can of
It
whoop
feels,
ass.
it feels like while John was writing this, he was sucked into a vortex of stupid by the comments that he was taking from, and it just drained all everything out of this whole article. That's
Right.
how I feel.
Ah,
Yes.
So in pursuit of finding the end of this, could you finish reading, please?
Sure, I can do that. A previous report.
But before you do, I just want to read Nick's real quick. He says, I think at the very least, you should be ready for the second season, but don't write it all at the same time. Anything can happen, and you may need to adapt and rewrite a lot.
He's absolutely correct.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's why when you're making a film series, you never write the sequel as you're shooting the first one, because if people don't like the first one, you've got to start all over from scratch with the sequel.
Yeah.
Or scrap it
That's-
entirely. Great example would be the Green Lantern film that nobody likes or remembers.
I remember it.
I remember it.
I remember
Oh,
it.
okay, good. I'm sorry you
I kinda
remembered
liked
it.
it.
It had one good scene where the Parallax is going through those buildings, and then Hal Jordan has to desperately try and fend it off. But as probably one of the worst scenes in in any movie, where Hal goes to the Guardians and says, "Help me defend my planet," and they say no, and he's like, "Okay, then let me go defend my planet." And they're like, "Well, we're not really stopping you, so like, why are you here?"
Still better than
That's pro.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh my God.
I love X-Men.
You
Worst-
got a good point there. Yeah.
Love
Worst
that.
superhero movie
No, it is not.
of
No,
the
it really isn't.
Listen,
of
it's
the
Well,
no, of,
I think maybe
you didn't even let me
Catwoman might
finish
be
my
worse.
Fantastic
You guys-
Yeah,
Four
Catwoman.
92. Come on now.
Can
Because it
I
wasn't
finish?
the
I was
worst.
going to say
It
it's
wasn't
the
the
worst comic book movie in the MCU / X-Men series.
Agree.
It has to be.
Well, no.
Wolverine Origins is terrible. What's worse than that, other than Captain Marvel?
It's not
No,
terrible.
there was a Hulk in there that was pretty bad.
Ang Lee's
but
Hulk?
Fan Forces was- yeah, and Fan
Yeah,
Force.
Ang Lee's is. I did like the second Hulk though.
Oh, the Edward Norton one?
Yeah, I like that
I
one.
like that one too.
Oh yeah, I
There's a
love that.
better version
like
of that
Edward
film
Norton.
out there also. Somewhere.
is that?
There's a better version of the Hulk because Edward Norton cut his version together, which apparently made it a better movie, supposedly.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Now we
well,
got the Norton cut.
I love
Release the
Yeah.
Norton cut.
Well, Universal has it, so it all depends if Universal is desperate for the money.
Ghost Rider was
And I
awful.
respect Sam.
X-Men
Oh, Nick
3 was
Cage
not
is
good.
awful.
You're right.
I respect Sam though. He says I actually liked Catwoman. You know what,
Okay.
dude? That's why I love this
Benjamin
fandom.
Bratt was
Love
all
what
right
you love.
in it.
We still might rip on you a little bit, but we will never hate on you.
Are we talking about Halle Berry? Catwoman?
Holly Berry.
I think it was that weird basketball scene. I think that's what.
Yeah, there's
Right.
that.
No, you know what? Daredevil, when he's supposed to be blind Matt Murdock and he's fighting on a freaking
Here we go
cedar
again.
or teeter top,
Seesaw.
whatever.
boy,
Seesaw.
here
He
we
has
go.
Yeah.
superpowers, Scott. He has superpowers.
He is supposed to be a blind lawyer
Okay.
and he is
With
fighting a
superpowers.
woman. Asshole. I know that. But he is supposed to be a blind man in that moment.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a
Yeah,
shit
he
about
completely
his.
dropped that disguise.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden the blind lawyer could do backflips onto a seesaw. That is bullshit.
Oh yeah, that was very like the basketball season or scene esque. It felt like it's kind of the same.
Yes, same gist.
feel.
Like I'm going to show you all my powers, and you're none of you are going to figure
But
out who I am.
The
Maybe-
weird flirtiness to it was, I don't know, out of place.
Who was that? Pratt? Not Pratt. Who was the guy in that
Ben
movie?
Affleck.
Ben
No,
Affleck.
no, the other one, the
Batfleck.
Catwoman, Benjamin.
Oh, Benjamin
yeah.
Benjamin
Pratt.
Bratt.
Benjamin
I
Bratt.
like him.
Who's
was
the
in
Yeah, I
the
like
sh-
him too.
Bullseye.
He was in a
Gotta
TV
play-
show. Oh, Bullseye. That was
He was cool though. In the,
Colin Farrell, but he
Colin
played him
Farrell.
like he was fucking psycho the whole time. Which he is. I get that, but
how are you gonna make
Woo.
Bullseye cool? That was the only way to do it. It's the same way they did with Captain Boomerang and Suicide Squad. That was the only way to
Hey,
make
Michael
him.
oh,
Clark
he was
Duncan.
way better.
Michael Clark Duncan was pretty good as Kingpin.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
I mean,
He-
him
I
and
mean, the
Vincent
greatest
D'Onofrio
villain
have
though
their
is
best
Kingpin
takes of him.
from the Daredevil movie show.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio does
Yeah,
a great
Vincent
interpretation of him, but-
D'Onofrio's dope.
But it should have been like two movies to make it to Kingpin. You know, like he's a final boss. I don't know. They put too much. I didn't like the way they put that movie together, but I thought it had potential. The idea had potential.
And I have not yet seen Birds of Prey, so I couldn't tell you how bad that is.
Oh, you've seen it 4 times already. You know it.
I'll send you the
Well,
link.
no, I only watch I only
Allegedly.
watch 6-minute clips. You know what I mean?
You watch Birds of Prey and cry eating yogurt.
No, it's
What?
not yogurt. It's frozen yogurt,
You
Steven.
mean ice cream? Who would eat yogurt when they're crying?
Well, no, I eat keto ice cream, and it's delicious. You know what,
Someone
Steven?
who
If
likes
I
his
want to
probiotics,
cry,
right?
yes, exactly. Thank you, my friend.
Well, that's
You
important.
gonna finish this, Steven, or
Well,
what?
Parrot Head, I would say both are actually quite good actors.
I
very
like
I can't
Cage
stand
and
Cage. He is a
Matchstick Man.
ham.
Cage
Oh,
as
yeah,
a
that was
person
fine.
messed up, but Cage as a performer, oh man.
No,
Meteor-
because after like 19, all right, after Cage and Casino, tell me what you think. After Cage dated Elvis Presley's granddaughter, daughter, he started thinking he was the king. And in every movie, he has the hand. Hold on, let me show y'all. Give me 1
I've
second
seen
here.
the hand.
So
I know exactly what you're
Oh,
talking about.
I'm going to
What
show
are
you
you
the
doing?
hand.
Oh, Jesus. It
Oh,
looks
I
like
don't
a-
understand.
Yeah,
I scoured.
sorry, my computer.
Notice how
My
I'm wearing pants
computer.
in that picture, right, Steven?
No,
Oh,
I noticed that your
oh.
nipples are cockeyed.
Oh, you guys are mean. When he does this move every time. Hold on, let me back this up a little.
Yeah.
Bro, what are you doing? Are you having
He's
Watch.
doing Elvis karate.
He also
Thank
does
you.
the one where he also does the one where his hand is pointed towards the ground with all his fingers splayed. If you watch him, he actually walks like that in a lot of films. Like he's like Palpatine gonna
Okay,
shoot.
hold on.
when it's at the
Show us.
ground.
Show us.
It's like that. He's like that. I'm not gonna stand up because I'm not wearing pants, but yeah.
See, I'm the only one wearing pants on this stream.
bullshit?
really,
All right,
I
let's finish this damn article.
All right. After a previous report from Deadline at the beginning of May had indicated that Amazon had originally planned out to put production on hiatus for 4 to 5 months after filming the first 2 episodes. They noted that Amazon decided to segue their shutdown into the virus shall not be named shutdowns. Why do you? That forced the stoppage of the production. What was different about the report is that they indicated that the bulk of shooting for the first 2 episodes were completed. What did you make of this recent report? Do you care about blah, 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 and Lord of the Rings series? And what do you think this N-word? All right.
Numenor.
This what word?
Numenor.
Oh my
Rolls off the
God,
tongue.
dude.
Come on.
Steven, you
Numenor.
can't go something like that, dude.
You can
You
say
can't say this
Galadriel.
and yeah, but he can't say this.
Why not?
N-word.
I didn't know how to pronounce it. It was
Numenor.
well. Now I do.
Numenor.
Thanks. Numenor, right?
Yeah, but that could be meaning something else. You'll get me striked from YouTube, you son of a bitch.
Do you know how long it took YouTube to take down a YouTube channel that had that word in it? It was something gaming, I think it was. Did
Oh
you
my
guys see
God.
that story that just came out last week?
No.
I don't
What
follow
is it?
gamings.
Oh no,
Neither do
it was I don't even know. There was a YouTube channel that had a very egregious name that got taken down. Finally, they had actually made enough subs and applied for monetization. They lasted that long and kept
How
bugging
did
them
they
for
get
monetization.
monetized? God
They
damn.
didn't. They got kicked off YouTube. They got scrapped
Oh.
because it was the
Oh.
N-word was in it.
Well, that's ridiculous. That's stupid. Just you're going
Wow.
for like shock value.
Yeah,
and you're an
exactly.
ass.
I'm gonna go
Wes Moody says notification, no notification again. F you, YouTube. Hail at Sporky News Podcast. Thank you, buddy. I
Change
don't
your
know
web
why that
browser,
happened.
Wes.
Yeah,
Get
that's
rid
what
of
I've been
Chrome.
hearing.
Replace Chrome with another web browser. You'll get your notifications back.
That's what I heard. It's Chrome that blocks it, isn't it?
Well,
Like
Chrome
Opera?
is Google, right? So they're all connected. I got rid of Chrome and I started using Opera, and holy crap! Like I get my notifications all the time. It's a gaming web browser actually for video games.
Really?
But, I use
You
it
have
for
to.
normal
You
stuff.
have to load it like through what do you kids call that? The store of some
Internet?
sort?
No, you just you download it free,
Internet.
and then it just replaces your web browser with another
The interwebs.
web browser and ports
Find it.
everything.
Opera's been
It's
around
just,
since
you get it just like you would
Netscape.
download Chrome.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to try that. Maybe that's why my computer sucks so bad. No, it's
Yeah.
not. My computer just sucks.
It does actually allow you to control how much usage the web browser uses, like RAM and CPU power. So you can actually rack it all down and make everything run smoother.
We have 58 likes, everybody. Thank you out there. You guys are the best.
And the
wow,
cool thing
thank
about
God that
Oprah
article's
is
over.
every once in a while, Oprah will give you a car. You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. Everybody gets a car.
Nice.
Oh, this isn't Oprah's. This is Opera. This doesn't have the H.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
oh,
It's
So
okay.
I'm less excited.
Yes, Nerd Cookies, please save us.
So I will say that Joseph Maul is set to be the main villain. So this might indicate that he is indeed Sauron. If he's in his fair form, I don't really see him playing like the fair form kind of character of Sauron, but
Kinda like Ren Fair.
he might be. I don't know. I think his name is Orin right now, but that's probably a code name. Joseph Maul's character, so he might end up playing Sauron, but I'm not sure.
Do you mean like Ren Fair?
Can I just say something real quick?
You go to
I'm
Ren
sorry.
Fair? What?
Final Death Star, who doesn't have the time to join my stream. Thanks. Check him out though on Bear's stream, 9:30 p.m. Pacific time.
That's
Bear has
12.
a great live stream. Yeah, it's 12:30. I'm trying to help out people on the West Coast, Dick. That's Sporky News Podcast. Thomas is beating you, Spork. Don't take that. You know what? It's not a game like that. And also I have Nerd Cookies. He has Jeremy and Nerdrotic. And then I have the rest of these people.
Well, I was on there.
He also has like Ryan Cannell, right? So that's got to be like
There's
cancel that.
Jade
There's
and
like-
Lethal
Jeremy.
Lightning, and
like almost 600,000 subs to our 14 if we didn't include Nerd Cookies.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Yeah. But there's Bear. Please, guys, check out Bear's channel after this
Bear's awesome.
stream. He goes live
Bear.
at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Steven.
Thank you, Scott.
All right.
Bear's awesome.
So what's
Bear's
up,
awesome.
culture? Bear is
Bear's
awesome.
awesome. Bear's
He
awesome.
is doing
I-
some trippy ass music lately. I like it.
Yeah, I was trying to tell you all the bad superhero movies that have been made, and I kept
go
not
for
being able to say them. Okay, Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park. That was really
I
bad.
haven't heard of that.
That was cartoon. It was fantastic. The Toxic Avenger also.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely
No.
horrible.
That movie is great.
It's a trauma film. It's its own
He got
genre.
run over by a car.
Yes.
That movie freaked me out as a kid.
He fell in love
Okay.
with a blind woman.
She
The
was
sum
blind,
total
kinda
of
like
those
The
three
Thing.
films didn't make
Oh.
$1.5 million, guys. So no, very
It
bad.
is a cult
Drama. That's
classic.
really good, actually.
It's a cult classic.
They're awful. And then there was another. The Meteor Man with Robert Townsend. Bad.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy it. So if you have a different opinion, I will accept it. But
It was bad, but it was like a jokey one. You know what I mean? Like it was.
Oh
bad.
yeah, that's where they
Okay.
could like read books at a touch and then karate each other. Is that am I remembering that correctly?
Not me, bro. Watched it once in my life.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Likewise.
The live action movie Inspector Gadget was awful.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that's
Um,
bad.
There's two of them. One with Matthew Broderick, and another one with French Stewart.
Wait a
They
minute,
made
what were
two-
they?
Oh, really?
Yep.
I thought they were both
Um,
Matthew Broderick, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, me too. Oh. What else we got, culture?
No. The one I brought up before, which is the Ghost Rider, not Ghost Rider. Maybe it was Ghost Rider. Was terrible. That was Cage, right? No. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick,
Yeah.
No.
Nick
And the motor-
Cage is Ghost Rider in 2 films. Yep.
Yeah, it's awful. Just the worst ever. My
You had
super
Peter Fonda though. You had Peter Fonda.
Yeah,
My
he phoned
super
it in.
ex-girlfriend-
Well, Peter Fonda is the one that phones it in all the time of all the Fondas.
Yeah,
Henry
he
and
is.
Jane are the best.
Except on Golden Pond. Oh, fantastic.
Oh yeah. What the hell happened there, right?
Go on.
Try. Well, I said one and then I forgot it. So my super ex girlfriend. Okay, I said that one. That was terrible. I mean, talk about a waste of two
Yeah,
good
Ivan
actors.
Reitman really lost his footing there on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go on to another one because you're
on.
too slow at this.
Oh my god!
There's so many.
Jeez, Scott, you break 1,000, all of a sudden you get antsy, eh?
Prissy bitch.
Oh, I'm just kidding, Culture. I love you, buddy. I love you. So awkward. Oh, yeah. Zoom with Tim Allen.
What?
Yeah.
You never saw Zoom?
No, I don't. What is that? I don't know what that is.
Tim Allen
That's what
plays a
Tim
retired superhero, helping out a new team of younger superheroes in some sort of X-Men-like facility that's government operated.
Ooh, I checked out at that first notion.
But it's a bunch
Yeah.
of kids, though, with him.
Tina, I agree, though. The Ghost Rider on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was awesome. That was the... what character is that? Not Johnny...
It wasn't Johnny Blaze, it was the other one.
No, it's the other guy that drives the car. He was dope. He was dope. Okay, so Steven.
What?
You want to read another article?
What's it about?
First thing, I have to make notice that, Scott, you painted your room. It used to be light blue. Now it's yellow.
Oh, I'm in a different room, buddy. Yeah, I made it to the big time. I went from the kids' playroom to the spare room in the basement.
Nice. Upgrade.
Thank you. I know, it's no big deal. I also purchased this for $5 today.
Cool.
Oh, nice. Boba Fett
It's a
helmet.
Boba Fett. Well, it's actually like a wall helmet, but it lights up.
Do you want me to make you a real one? I'll send you one. I'll send you a real one.
Yes, I actually really do want that.
Just you're gonna have to give me your head measurements so I make sure it can fit.
I will totally give you my head measurements. All right. So on to the next article, Steven. All right. So I think we got a lot of 4s in the chat earlier. So
what does that mean? A lot of 4s.
That means we're gonna do the
yeah, you don't remember. Get the fuck, it was an hour and a half ago.
I know exactly what it means.
Oh,
AOC
really?
trying to cancel the United States Army and Navy on Twitch. So we're gonna send this over onto the private chat. Hold on, Steven.
And then
there you go, buddy.
Quiet, because I should immediately have it up and not create any kind of banter or discourse with the panel. Thank you.
Oh, look at me.
Twitch?
No, we can't do any of that. What we really have to do is just wonder why Steven wasn't prepared when Scott brought this out of nowhere for us to talk
Thank
about.
you. Thank you, Script Doctor. You understand.
All right. And we're dipping into the bounding into comics well again. Ups right Cortez's nostrils. Why do they always do that there? They always give you that angle. It's disgusting. Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez fails to stop.
You said her name.
Well, you know what? You know, it's been said a gazillion freaking times to me in my face. Like I have no choice, but it's imprinted in my brain now. Fails to stop the U.S. Army and Navy from recruiting on Twitch. What? This is by Drew Taylor. God, Drew, please tell me you wrote this one. So good. Controversial Democrat representative from New York, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, recently proposed the amendment that would have prevented the U.S. Army and Navy from using their budget to advertise on the popular streaming platform Twitch. Why wouldn't you? Cortez had proposed the amendment to H.R. 7617, a bill making appropriations for the Department of Defense for this fiscal year ending September 30th, 2021, and for other purposes. Her amendment would prohibit the use of funds for military recruitment via Twitch and esports activities. That's young people mostly, right? Why wouldn't you want to recruit?
Well,
speaking of,
yeah, that's the whole point, buddy. Go on.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I haven't read this article yet.
Me either.
Yeah, and you're not gonna. Speaking with Vice about the amendment, Ocasio-Cortez stated it's incredibly irresponsible for the Army and the Navy to be recruiting impressionable young people.
Wait,
go
isn't
for
that
it.
what the military? That's what they do all over the world. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, instead it not in Israel because you just have to.
You just have to, right?
Yeah.
And in Italy, I think also you have to. It's mandatory 2 years.
Right. I think so. So, yeah, the whole job of recruiting young people at the age of 18, 19, 20 into the army is to make them believe it's an adventure or exciting or something that they just, patriotic,
noble.
you could even go noble.
Right.
Yes. And for her, she does not, I'm not speaking for her, but the feeling I get is that she is against a lot of things that our system already has.
Why do the socialists in this country want to reduce the police force and the overseas force at the same time? That's scary.
Because it's easier to overthrow a country like that? I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. But I know that the places for that kind of recruitment has always been in like high schools. That's where you got your information about various different tasks that you would get going out. But I mean, it just makes sense in a world that's evolving with information technology that you would recruit to that same base, get them prepared for the option. Like, here, this is an option. We have a volunteer military, a volunteer force. So there needs to be a level of attention out there, especially among the young who, and I mean, even when we're not at war, I mean, there's always a chance that you could die, but there are always opportunities. I know many people that either retired from the military or are in the military, and there are a plethora of options and support systems there for their military men and women. It's its own economy.
For a lot of kids, this is their way out of, bad situations at home,
right,
and in their communities. So,
which is something amazing because
And
the
also,
history has been the poor fight the wars. So, I mean, giving opportunities to the poor for service is a productive endeavor for a nation.
Not only that, the army is an option for the vast majority of the populace. I mean, they said if you can't make it in the army, you're a SOL, like, because you're not able to do anything. So it's actually a great avenue for those that just kind of want to figure out what they want to do, and for those that may not be able to be qualified in other jobs that are higher, have a higher skill requirement, you can at least learn the basics and be considered valuable in the military. It's a very rewarding career choice for those that are limited. I think it's important that we have.
It could also, it also takes kids that are, sometimes troubled, kids that are on the wrong path, and focuses their life and reorganizes them to be productive members of society. I mean, I knew a lot of kids. I'm sorry, Stephen, real quick. I knew a lot of kids that went into the army, real messed up young adults, and came out productive members of society, and they'll tell you themselves, they owe it all to the rigorous structure of the armed forces.
Well, not only that, but what about all the people that grow up in homes where you have a working father and a working mother, never really learned structure, never really had their discipline, never really was disciplined, may not have necessarily been a bad person, but going into the military not only teaches them skills, but conditioning and some cultural, some things that you would learn from your parents who are now both at work.
And it's also a great opportunity for people to learn self-defense.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things we believe in this country is that government should fear the people. This is an opportunity for the people to get military training.
Yeah.
Jane.
Yeah. I mean, but it's also, and I could just two-way all the way. I could also just say some people are patriotic. Some people follow a family history of joining the armed forces. It shouldn't be considered a bad thing to want to defend your country, and you want to believe that your country is a good place to defend.
You sound like
I understand that. I know it's so horrible. I know that America right now has, a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. A lot of them live in this country, but there are a lot of young adults that would die for your right to do what you're doing right now. And I guess that includes burning down people's businesses.
I think part of it too is, people are just dissatisfied with government anyway right now, with corruption and wars that they felt were unnecessary. But still, I think there's a lot of benefit to the military for people. You don't just because you join the military doesn't mean that you're going to go fight a war. There are so many different
Right.
things you can learn. There's so many different positions you can hold. It's a great thing. And a few years ago, we were talking about making it mandatory. So what's changed?
And we're not talking about
That's
military
a good
systems
question.
that are just reporting. That are just conscripting the poor because they don't want them to think too much. They only want certain people to have information. It's also an institution.
Real
that
quick,
teaches
I'm
how to
sorry.
think. Go ahead.
I missed this one. Nerd Cookies has to bounce. So I saw it. I knew you said in a little bit. So I wanted to make sure you had a chance to tell me how great I am and, how gracious you are to be on my stream,
Well, thank you
Go
for
ahead.
inviting me. This is always fun and informative.
You have an open invitation. You have an open invitation. All right.
Oh, you're so
And
sweet.
if you are in my, thanks, buddy. If you're in my chat and you are not subscribed to Nerd Cookies, I don't know what you're doing. Okay. She has some of the best content out there and she is a much bigger channel than any of us. So please support her so she can grow even more and I can ride her coattails.
Hey, at least you're honest.
Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet and so supportive. I'm so grateful for everyone in the chat and everyone in this community. It's been an awesome experience, and thank you so much for this and having me on. But
Anytime.
if you want to come check it out, it's sci-fi, fantasy, news, and lore. Doing some Dune content, stuff that's getting us prepared for upcoming projects like Denis Villeneuve's Dune and Amazon's Lord of the Rings. So if you want to come check that out, stop on by my channel, and if you like it, subscribe.
Thank you, Nerd Cookies. Everyone support her avatar.
Thank you, Nerd Cookies. Yes. No. Yes, but no. I know. I didn't even hear what he said. Oh,
What?
God.
Holy toxic male.
He
And of
is a
course-
babes, man. Yeah.
And of course, subscribe to everyone here, Scott and everyone. The Eternal Main, Culture Casino, don't forget.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
The Eternal Main. He's like I was about to say he's like a minotaur. That's not what I was trying to think of. It's a
lion.
What's
Or
the
a griffin.
horse guy? Horse, half man, half horse.
Pegasus?
A
Oh,
minute.
Sorry.
Oh, Christy
No.
spoke. I was going to say, where are you?
What?
Oh,
A centaur? Is that what it is?
Centaur.
Wait, what?
Centaur. Okay, great. This is an awesome
Anyways.
stream. We are doing so good.
Thanks again. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you, buddy.
All right.
Talk to you
Bye,
soon.
everyone.
Enjoy your clubbing.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the point of going on? The big pole's leaving. Jesus.
You know,
There
She
you go.
has to go to the nightclubs and
Powerful emotion.
party on for the weekend.
Yeah, get ready for John Talks type of live streams. Okay.
With Nerd Cookies, yeah.
Where
But
were
we've
we?
all been on John's streams before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we've
but-
never been on that stream.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Drunk
no.
stream.
Oh, no,
Oh, you're
wasn't-
talking
I
about.
wasn't on that stream, but I have been on a stream with Scott, or where not Scott, where John was very drunk.
Yeah.
He's so great.
John doesn't drink.
Yeah,
No.
John. Nah, not at
John
all.
doesn't drink.
I
Yeah,
love
John-
our chat. We get like 5 centaurs in a row. Like, you morons, it's a centaur. It's a
I
centaur.
can
It's a
literally
centaur.
see them, like, especially memes. Like,
Yeah.
you idiots, it's a mentor. God dang it, Scott.
Oh
it's a
my
centaur.
god. It's a Mentos. You know those Mentoses.
Apparently, my mic
Breath maker?
working tonight. I said centaur like 15 times.
Yeah.
Oh.
First of all, Memes of Destruction is one of the smartest guys on YouTube. The dude is intelligent. I love his videos. I learned things. Okay, Steven.
You got it, buddy. War is not a game.
We have
War is not a game. And the Marine Corps
It is.
decision not to engage in this recruiting tool should be a clear sign to the other branches of the military to cease this practice entirely.
Oh, she should.
Is it?
She got nice cans though. She would also take to the floor to argue for her amendment saying right now, currently, children on platforms such as Twitch are bombarded with banner ads that link to recruitment sign-up forms that can be found submitted by children as young as 12. I'm sure a 12-year-old is going to try to sign up.
I mean, even if
there
they
is still a
do,
screening process after you send in an application.
exactly.
No script.
And what she
I mean,
said,
they were
no,
complaining about how few people actually qualify because so many Americans are unhealthy.
Oh,
right,
So
right.
that's
But
an
what
issue.
she's also
Yeah,
saying,
basic training isn't going to whip them into shape fast enough. You have to have like
She's-
a precursor to basic.
yeah, she's pretty much saying that they are brainwashing 12-year-olds. That's what she's trying to say there. And
Keep
and the
that
truth
woman
of the
away
matter
from
is, there is nothing wrong to let these kids know that when they get a little older, plan for the future, you might want to join the Army or Navy or Air Force or Marines or any of them. You know, like there's nothing wrong with these kids learning about it at a younger age.
The government does, from when you're very young with video games and whatnot, I think, plant in you this mindset that you want to become a soldier.
Oh, yes.
That happens. That's a thing. But that's also part of what civilization does. You
Yeah.
get your young people excited about being in the military so they can go fight your wars. That's what we do to exist.
The Defense Intelligence Agency was talking about this in 2008. So,
Oh, easily, dude. Even before that, once they realized they could use something to promote the armed forces, they're going to do it. But like me,
Well, John Wayne's
and
movie,
you're right,
one of his
you're
first movies
impressionable.
was to promote the Marines.
Exactly. A lot of those movies in that era. I wanted to be a chubby, plumber that tries to save princesses.
Here's the thing, though.
I believe that. I believe that.
Well, you already got your princess and the 2 kids, so that's a pretty good achievement right there.
Yeah, I'm an electrician though, but you know what? Whatever. I wanted to stay clean.
But to follow up with what I was saying before about self-defense and training, you had during Jim Crow, for example, a lot of people were joining the military to gain skills,
right?
So that they could come back and protect their communities.
Right.
You had, for example, when Black people got voting rights, you had a lot of people who were trying to prevent people from voting. You had the Klan going around different communities. And so in Louisiana, there was an organization of former military soldiers / deacons who went around and protected voting locations and protected those people who were trying to vote.
Nice.
And we got the civil rights era when that came around, and these people were nonviolent. They didn't have any weapons. They didn't have any form of self-defense. When they would go into communities that had a high activity among the Klan, these deacons would protect them. So these are skills that you can, it's not just about being an arm of your government or used by your government. You can take this as an opportunity to, in fact, protect yourself and protect your community and protect civilians.
Well
so
said.
are you saying, yeah, very well said. Are you also saying that people should know their history before they try to change, the people that have the ability to change the law should know their history?
They may want to check, look back a little bit and read some books,
Books are
Sounds
bad.
about right.
Yeah. And what they were called, I just looked up the name because I couldn't remember. It was the Deacons for Defense. And these are the people who were helping to protect a lot of the civil rights leaders who were doing their thing, but who were, of course, being targeted by the Klan and organizations like that. So, there's a lot to it. And I think she's just taking a very sort of surface level approach to this instead of thinking about the consequences of what she's trying to accomplish.
Do you think that she has anything that would be considered a deep thought?
No.
Probably not.
Okay.
But also these things with these politicians, they're looking for the quick sort of talking point that they can run on. They're not really trying to communicate anything substantive.
Right. And with their discussion, we were talking about a set of laws that were created, you had said, that mimic another set of laws that already enforce those.
Yeah. Like they will run on a thing like the Save America Act or, whatever, and try to get passed and enforced a whole new body of law that mirrors existing law, simply because it's something that people will hear and think, oh, well, that's important. We should do that. not realizing they already have it. It's just, ugh. And then they end up making the laws worse because they don't make any sense anymore.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, you want to continue, Scotty?
Yeah, go on, please.
All right. She added, these are not educational outreach programs or recruitment forms for the military. Yes. Cortez's amendment came after it was reported by The Nation that the U.S. Army had banned their writer Jordan Ural, who claimed the United States had committed numerous war crimes. Ural would also claim the U.S. military was using Twitch to target children in unstable and/or disadvantaged situations. He added, recruiters take advantage of the poor seeking steady income, the vulnerable longing for stability, and the undocumented living in fear because of their status relationships. But this helps all of these situations. No, I mean, it does.
What do you want it to be open to then?
Right.
Well, the rich. They want the. I understand the idea. The idea is the old class system of send the rich kids to war and leave alone the poor. You know, that kind of thing. And I understand that. But today's modern military, you have the chance not only for advancement to learn skills you wouldn't otherwise be able to learn while you're serving, and put your there. You can get tuition for college. There's a lot of different avenues that one can take through 4 or 8 years of military service. So I don't understand the argument. I would understand it 100 years ago, the meat grinder wars, World War One, the Civil War. I can understand it during those times, the French Revolutionary War. But in modern terms, in this nation, I don't see it as a disadvantage. I see it as helping to create. I mean, if anything, create a stronger middle class.
Yes, that's a valid point, man.
You have access to technology well before most businesses, most corporations. You have a leg up if you are in a specialization that doesn't exist out in the civilized in the civilian population. And so when that starts to show up, you have an advantage in jobs if you were trained to do that in the military. There are so many different things. Plus, you left out the most important and cool thing about being in the military. You get to shoot people, which is freaking awesome.
Get to shoot people. He didn't say shoot guns. Oh, I don't want to just ride in a helicopter. He said, I want to shoot people.
I can shoot guns if I go to the freaking range.
Real quick, we have the 500 man himself, Thomas Gilkey.
Hey, congratulations, Thomas.
That might be a
stream, bro.
Yeah, I heard you were ripping on me when I was gone too. Christy, do you have that ready?
Oh no, what? Hold on.
Is it blurry? Hold on. Don't worry. Keep going, Steven. Thank you.
Keep reading?
Yeah, keep reading. Yeah,
It's kind of blurry.
Okay, hold on. I'll resend it.
Okay.
All right. The Nation writer would also report that the U.S. Army's Twitch channel was running giveaways, but makes no mention of the odds, number of winners, or the winners will be chosen. Responding to this report, Twitch spokesperson told Kotaku, per our terms of service, promotions on Twitch must comply with all acceptable laws. This promotion did not comply with our terms, and we have required them to remove it. The Army representative issued their own response to Kotaku. Each giveaway has its own URL and marketing activity code that directly connected the registrant to a specific gateway. An eligible winner is selected at random, and the prize is given out. Twitch asked our team to remove the giveaway for lack of transparency, and they did. The team is exploring options to use platforms for giveaways that will promote more external clarity. More clarity. Esports reporter Rob, would follow up that that the Army paused their Twitch activity. He wrote, new sources tell me to recent media coverage and fake giveaways and potentially unconstitutional bans, the U.S. Army esports team is paused at social activity streaming on Switch. The official activations with Twitch, including participating in upcoming Twitch rival events, according to one email seen. Wow. That's a hell of a response. He added, while there's no official time frame for the return for the U.S. Army across social media or on their Twitter channel, official marketing activations may not be seen to return at all until the spring of 2021. God damn.
Does this do anything? Like they had a fake giveaway. Okay. So you stop it, maybe you investigate it, find out who is stupid enough to do that, but banning them from the platform or trying to stop them from being on a platform doesn't make any sense. That's like an overreaction.
It doesn't make any sense.
Right. What that is these people that are all or nothing. Either you do what we want or we cancel you. So it's not like let's lessen it or let's, leave it on a site that you have to be 18 or older to see. No, it's one of those things where it has to be all or nothing. And I don't agree with that.
What in the world?
Oh my ward.
What in the
What?
I'm surprised Ords is the only one with a shirt on.
Oh, the gate.
What
You don't have the whole gate of menace. You don't have the whole gate of menace. You're missing.
Y'all don't understand. When Scott sent me this, I was like, "What in the hell?"
That's the gate of menace.
That was the Time Prophet sent that to me, and he just wanted to remind everybody that, yeah, these guys are real.
Or took his shirt off. His wife actually let him. She said, "It's okay. You may show them off." And then
you see Justin proper in his pose.
He's got a hard on.
Yeah, he has the shoulder up. He's like, "Oh, let me put my hat on. I need a gold chain. Hold on. What is going on here, people? We're trying to
Star Wars
talk about a serious subject, and this comes up.
What?
Yeah. Let's Steven, fill us in. What's going on here?
Tell us.
This is the memes of destruction coming into a live stream and creating chaos. And I completely allowed it because it was Thomas's stream. We were having fun on Thomas's stream. It was his birthday stream. So we all took our shirts off for Thomas.
To be in your birthday suits?
There's all 6 of us. There is an Ords pic out there. There is a nude Ords out there somewhere.
Oh, so there's the Ords cut?
There is the Ords cut.
Okay. I'm sorry. It's someone must have hacked this. We lost like 9 people when that happened. Okay, go on.
Nobody wants to see that shit.
Yep.
It was Script Doctor's Batman.
Yeah, no amount of Script Doctor avatars are going to be bringing us back. Yeah.
No, sorry. I want to apologize to any OS that is going to have nightmares tonight. Go on.
This is only a temporary pause from the U.S. Army's side. Twitch continues to have an official partnership with the U.S. Army and Navy. Leading up to the vote on their amendment, Ocasio-Cortez took to Twitter, where she wrote, "Imagine trying to explain to your colleagues who are members of Congress what Twitch is. Everybody's an idiot, just like me."
Well, that's her move right there. These people are old. That's what she's saying.
Yeah,
they're
but she doesn't know
old
what a
and out of
garbage disposal
touch.
is. Didn't she not know what a garbage disposal was?
I believe so.
Nothing surprises me with this one. Ever since she's come on the scene.
And let me just say this real quick. This isn't a left or right thing.
No,
this is
stupid.
This is an American thing. She wants to.
This is a mental.
She wants to censor the army and the armed forces. That's what she wants to do. Mm-hmm. And
it's one thing to want responsibility from like the military industrial complex with their gross expending of money and misappropriation of resources, and it's another thing to also want the politicians that we elect to use our military responsibly and not abuse them in superfluous things or dick measuring contests, to put it politely. But it's another thing to say, no, we have to not include military service in any type of social discourse, especially as we proceed further into the 21st century.
But here's the problem with that. She is a part of Congress.
Yes.
So she knows what the military is doing that they're not supposed to be doing overseas. Why not focus on that?
Right.
Instead of what's on Twitch?
Because she doesn't know anything about it or where to go to find out or what office or paper to use to order something that she needs.
That's so stupid.
I really believe that this is a fish out of water, completely inept, should never be in this position of power.
But she's been there for a while now. Like how?
Yeah.
But she's never been intelligent. That's the problem.
Can we get a Brie Larson / AOC like video, because that would be dope. Go on.
Oh, being like with those two live stream
that
together
sounds
type of
good.
thing.
Get them together.
Yes, yes.
Cortez should be on Twitch treating her simps properly. That's where she should be. That's her job. That's who that personality type would perfectly fit.
Well, and she has some great assets that she can promote, and she whooped them out in a press conference. That, I like
bathwater.
She got great teeth.
Jesus, Scott.
Well,
What? She
yeah,
got,
those two. But anyway,
she got-
the
look at them
the
teeth.
problem with
Sorry,
problem-
go ahead.
the problem with her is and I still think she has limited experience because she never had a position in government before, and from what I understand, she was a great bartender, and I think that
Very top notch. Top
Well,
notch.
With
Well,
cans
the
like
thing is,
that.
unlike other members of government, at least when they're starting out, they at least start out volunteering for campaigns and working in an ancillary fashion, so they get familiar of it before they just jump head in and actually run for office.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. And she's never been an executive anywhere, and she's never had a position of authority prior to this. So
It doesn't excuse her
with her limited background and understanding.
Seriously.
Say this again.
It just doesn't excuse her stupidity, though.
No. I can't help anybody with that. I mean, all I can do is simp for her assets, and that's it.
Yeah, right.
But you can't be in Congress though and complaining about a branch of government that you're responsible for.
Exactly.
It just doesn't make any logical
She's
sense.
not responsible for anything. She's not responsible for her own actions. This is how these people think. So she's not. It doesn't matter, Jane. You're thinking about this through the lens of a person with a fully functional frontal cortex. We are not dealing with this. We are dealing with someone who.
You're too smart. Jane.
Yes.
Stop being smart. Think idiocracy. Okay.
Yeah, it's
So she would be like
hard.
Councilwoman Funbags from Idiocracy.
Yeah.
No, she would be smarter.
Look, she has the correct assets to be councilwoman Funbags. Yeah.
Whew.
Just
Okay.
let's see
Sure.
how far this goes.
She added some context for a few folks getting upset by this. This is you guys. This is everyone here. This is for all of us. Okay. Congress is voting on legislation regarding Twitch today.
Twitch.
It's totally
Legislation.
This is what we pay them to do. This is how
there's
it works.
Bitch is using my tax dollars for.
yes.
While cities
being
burn,
blocked.
she's worried about Twitch.
Absolutely.
And she uses adverbs too much. It's totally fine. It's fine that you don't know what Twitch is.
What
or
is-
you don't know what.
But no,
Yeah.
Doctor, you don't understand. It's more than fine. It's totally fine.
So should I go on Twitter and call her something that rhymes with the word hunt and see what happens?
I mean,
Yeah.
Not if you want to lose your Twitter again by accident.
That's true.
yeah, she's protected. This is. They love these people. It's
Frontal cortex matters.
Yeah.
Well, it's frontal lobe. I think the cortex is at.
Oh, I'm
the base
sorry.
of
Yeah, I
it.
messed up. Yeah, you're right.
But we knew what you were getting at.
Yeah. It's totally fine if you don't know what Twitch is. But
I guess if it's a lizard, it's a frontal cortex too. Sorry. Biology for the win. Here we go.
I just spit on my damn Dr. Pepper at that culture casino.
it's totally fine if you don't know what Twitch is.
Totally.
But tech is becoming a growing need in Congress, so we can legislate to protect the people's privacy.
Privacy. It has nothing to do. Go on.
What?
She continued, when our legislative bodies aren't sufficiently responsive to tech, then that means we don't have the tools required to protect people. Okay,
But she talks against the president wanting to make social media fairer when it comes to people's
Yes.
opinions.
because he can't have
This
a
is
good
the same
idea.
one.
She can have a good idea.
Well, right.
Wrong.
Censorship's allowed
Wrong.
on social media if it's the right type of censorship.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly it. This is partially why companies know way more about you than you may even be aware of. It's legal, and Congress is struggling to keep up.
What?
I don't know, bro.
And that's why I go over this stuff on Sporking News Dump. Seriously. I know we're mostly about the fandom, but I feel like some of this stuff is important. And it's important to understand that we have a bartender trying to pass laws.
On July 30th, the United States House of Representatives voted against Ocasio-Cortez's amendment. It had 226 yay, all Democrats, 292 nay, 103 Democrats, 188 Republicans, 1 independent, and 13 non-voting. 3 Democrats, 10 Republicans.
Yeah.
Okay.
13 people who had better things to do.
Yeah, exactly.
This whole thing was stupid.
Yes. Well,
Waste of our time.
What scares me is the 126 for. I mean, thank God there's still 103.
They didn't even read it. I guarantee you.
Please, people, if you live in America, vote. Vote in November. Vote.
And if
Not
there's
just
an
for
amendment on the
presidency.
ballot,
Vote for everything
No.
you can.
Vote for everything you can and be informed.
And y'all don't understand, because I mean, we do, but I say people who are kids who are just starting to vote, do local and state, check that out, because half of the stuff is passed that y'all don't even know what it is.
Right.
They don't
The president
read.
just like notarizes laws. Really, he doesn't really do much else.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Yes and no.
It's more complicated than that, but that's the basic principle of what it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
What Chrissy, I mean, you're absolutely right.
The legislature is incredibly
Local-
more powerful. You're right.
Right.
Because, I know it sounds really stupid. This sounds really stupid, but like the city that I live in, banned. We had a vote every 2 years about selling liquor in the city. We never did. You could still wine and beer, but just liquor, no. Well, this year it passed, and I check up on my the city council website and stuff like that, because I always vote no, because no offense,
Right.
even though I like drinking it, but.
Well, Gen X says, I feel everyone would drink a gallon of the demon sperm that those doctors mentioned for 2020 to be over.
Hell no, because 2021 is going to be worse.
Exactly, because we said that in 2019. We said that in 2018.
It keeps
Remember?
getting worse.
Demon
getting worse.
sperm?
Yeah, what the hell was that about? I have no what?
I don't know
I'm
what
lost.
you're talking about.
Am I going to be scared if I literally pull this up on my browser
Look
right
it up.
now?
Come
Oh,
on, Christy,
please look
come
it
on,
up.
do it.
You're gonna
Come on,
post the
Christy,
vote
you
to
can do it.
America.
Be the
Christy,
break.
come on.
Why? No, I don't even have to. No, I'm not looking that up. That's too much.
This woman is from Texas?
Well, don't worry,
That doesn't
Time
sound
Profit.
right.
Time Profit, because other people are probably voting that aren't from America too. So please help us out.
Here's the thing: just vote for people who are smart.
And
Try
boring.
that.
Or you
Yeah.
get AOC.
Boring. You know.
Yeah.
Scott, I don't know if you want to share this, but look at it real
Oh,
quick.
you know I want to share everything. Let me
Is it
see.
It better not be a gag.
No.
Oh, he is.
What?
What is this?
Yeah, that's the demon sperm.
Huh?
I'm
Well,
coming
That's a
for
sperm
you,
with
egg.
horns. Several
That
horns,
wasn't
like a
that bad.
demon.
What's the
I'm gonna
backstory?
I'm gonna fertilize you.
Culture. How you doing?
Culture. Hey.
Why isn't she wearing a bra?
Why would she?
Huh, those
Exactly.
things got to be heavy, right?
I can
Feminism?
see things in that picture culture.
That's a nice picture.
I don't know, guys.
Lord.
Let's just remember, everybody, stay involved, stay aware, and don't listen to any of the access media. Do your own research.
Politics
Oh,
are not
better
supposed to be
yet.
entertaining, but they're supposed to be informative. There's a difference, right?
Right. Well, they legitimately, legally are not news. They are entertainment purposes. They admitted to it under oath in a court of law. So just remember, they could say whatever the hell they want to say. It doesn't have to be true. I mean, we've seen pictures of buildings burning behind a reporter who's saying they're mostly peaceful riots. I mean,
no such thing as a peaceful riot.
peaceful protest.
Well, that's why you have to look
Exactly.
at your local news channels that are still publicly funded and are not there for ratings, right?
Right.
So hopefully they'll be more responsible with the reporting. But yeah, when you have your media conglomerates, they're not journalism anymore. They're now media entertainment. They require on ratings and subscriptions and things that are not in the interest of what the job that they pretend or protest to do. I mean, what we really need is the model of what newspapers were in the 50s and 60s. We need a legit Daily Planet news, like someone with like a Perry White editor who's like, give me the damn facts, and you better have sources to support it because we're not printing otherwise. Like, you don't have that attitude as much anymore.
Right.
Yeah, another monster. The problem is that when smart people do run, they don't get support because people want to vote for the candidate who's been in office forever,
who they're comfortable with. Yeah,
the one that
or
they
is
like to
the
have a beer
flashy
with.
one. Flashy,
the loudmouth, whatever.
Yeah, I should run. I should run.
You totally should run.
I should totally run. Could someone create a vote spork or like some type of campaign thing for me? I will totally pimp that out next week. Yes.
Scott's not a bot.
Yes.
There you go. There's your slogan. Scott's not a bot.
Yes.
An individual for individual people.
Thought lives matter.
That's right.
Yes, I'm with you guys. I'm on this. All right, let's wrap it up because I have to be up in like 4 hours. What's that?
Yeah, I got to be up in 6.
Nice. So again, I don't care what side of the political spectrum you come on. Just vote intelligently, be informed. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. Because it used to be that politics didn't factor into friendship and people's, morals. Well, yeah, it does. But like the view of people, like if someone's a conservative, now they're a racist. If someone's a left, they're Antifa. We can be somewhere in the middle and meet each other and understand that that's the only way things are going to get done in this country, people. So
we need each other to work together. That's why we're a dominant species. We know how to work together. And when other people want to divide us, that's when you have to, buckle down and be like, no, just because this person thinks differently politically doesn't mean that they're any less of a person or less value to what my life is. So.
That's right. You put on that gold robe and you let them know.
Kanye 2020. All right, everybody, let's do our outros. Let's start off with Christy. Christy, do your outro.
Hello, my channel's According to Christy. Talk about things, even politics, pretty much anything. Thursdays, Queen's Council live streams. That's on various channels. And then on Saturdays, we have Top 10. We just got finished with the 80s and I'm with Culture and Script Doctor. And I guess we'll start 1990 next week, guys.
Nice.
If you want, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Cool.
That sounds like a good time. Guys, please make sure you subscribe to Christy and everybody up here. Jane?
Hey guys, you can find me here on YouTube where I post weekly movie and television reviews every Sunday at 6 Central, as well as some occasional pop culture news and commentary. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Jane Theory.
Thank you, Jane. And if anybody's out there in the chat that hasn't hit like, we need one more we just got it. Thank you for the 60 people. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. You guys rock. Thank you. Culture Casino.
9 more. Okay.
9 more what?
Likes.
9?
69, dude. Anyway,
I'm so slow, brah.
Scott, you shouldn't have said anything.
I know. I'm dumb. Thank you.
All right. So yeah, I'm Culture Casino. Scott likes to push down on me to emphasize how small my channel is and keep me in my place because he knows how to treat his simps. But
yes.
I'm found in a lot of different places and not just my channel. And it's all thanks to the lovely people that are surrounding me right now, who are all talented, and you should be subscribed to all of them. So days like today, when Scott invites me to be here, I'm here. I think this is Saturday for most people. Tomorrow I have my own live stream. I do one every week called Culture Review, Sunday Culture Review. And I have great guests on that, which often include the author Stephen Walton and Wes Moody and AFK Bard and the Mirror Sphere Origins. And I'm all about promoting other creators. So if you've ever watched one of my videos to the end, you've probably seen me talking about that. So I love to get together with people and talk about the previous week's cultural events. From time to time, Tom is gracious enough to invite me on Sunday Fun Day on Mead. I sometimes appear on Comics Division channel. I've done that a couple, 3 times now, which has been totally awesome. Totally. And I do a daily video, but only on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So you'll get those about midday West Coast, or at about 3 p.m. on the East Coast. On Tuesday, Wes Moody and I are starting a live stream on his channel in the evening that will be dedicated to good Star Trek, because there was some. And then on Thursdays, I am afforded the opportunity to get together with some people who enjoy gaming, and we talk about 4 guys talk games. And then from there, I go to Justin Proper's channel, and I do This Week in Bologna Sausage. And following that, I hop over to Supreme Heretic, or Fear the Drew. I drop in on his channel with the man up here, also named Stephen Walton, to do the Pegasus Actual Podcast, which is totally the best, most funnest thing ever. Yep, there he is. There's my sexy 6. There. Thank you very much. And then we get back to Saturday, and I never know what I'm doing on Saturday. But I'm grateful to be here, Scott, and I simp hard for you, dude. So there you are.
Thanks, brother. You have a great channel, so I love to simp right back. But I can't, because I'm the Scotty. What is it, Christy? What am I?
No. My dumbass cat, she just fell off the damn counter.
Did she hit the downvotes?
No,
yeah,
what were you going to say?
We were doing really great,
that?
and all of a sudden 3 downvotes. What the hell?
I see 4.
I think. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? Because we make people feel something. All right, Script Doctor, let them know.
I make a lot of ladies feel something.
Oh, zinger!
Oh, yeah.
Look at that hair.
Oh God, that was terrible. Okay, Script Doctor, you're up.
Yes. Oh, hey, I am the Script Doctor. I have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/scriptdoctor, where I have reviews of Picard, Mandalorian, and Batwoman, and I'm just finishing up the editing process of Batwoman for the remainder of the season. It will be dropping. I should have it all done and start dropping in September. And I'll be interspersing some other videos as well. I've just been building a big catalog during the lockdown, and now that I'm back to work full time, and so is my girlfriend, I actually have a day to myself where I can edit and still maintain the secret of being the Script Doctor from her.
Nice.
So it's going to take some time, but feel free to check me out there. Also, follow me on Twitter at ScriptDoctorPhD, where you will see where I will post where I am showing up on live streams and promote the ones that I do regularly, such as the Pegasus Actual Podcast with my good buddy Drew Taylor, and the Wonderful Culture Casino and author Stephen Walton. And Jane, are you going to be joining us again for that?
I sure will.
Awesome. So there we go. Right. And hopefully I'll be able to stay conscious for that. I'm actually very surprised I'm staying conscious right now, because I've been up since 5 a.m. today.
Damn, you have me beat. I've been up since about 7:30.
Wow. You guys are crazy. All right. Steven.
I am Bizarro Script Doctor. I do not get laid. I don't write very well. Sub to me and screw these guys. I just got up from a 10-hour nap. And thanks. Somebody find my pants. Thank you guys. I love Script Doctor. Thank you guys for joining. Script Doctor always does his outros, guys. Normally, he didn't do it this time, but he says, you know what? He just says, sub to all these wonderful people on the panel. He always says that, even though he's got a banging channel with banging content. Love my brother, Script Doctor.
Banging.
Thank you to all y'all coming tonight. And Thank you for
Totally.
supporting Scott. I've been really Scott and I started around the same time. We've been building this thing, working with each other. We've always believed in each other. This is he's my wingman in this whole YouTube game, and I'm glad to see that he got all these people in the chat and all these likes and all the interaction that you have with him. Because I mean, honest to God, I've always maintained Scott is a better YouTuber than I. Thank you, brother. It's been a really fun time. So
thank you, brother.
You two
Someone
are a
clip
great
that,
duo,
please.
man.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. God, we're we're just a couple
It's like
guys.
Batman and
doing
Alfred.
YouTube. Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking
he's
like
my
Laurel and
old,
Hardy, but
bald
yeah.
type of guy. Yeah. It's great. I love you guys. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. Okay, you're screwing up my outro. Thank you, Script Doctor. If you ever want to be back here, you just silence yourself. Anywho, thank you everybody for coming to a news dump every Saturday night at 9:30 p.m. ish. So don't hold it against me if we don't hit it there. We have been growing every week, so I really appreciate everyone that's been coming out and watching us. This chat is the best chat in the game. So thank you all for coming. Thank you to all my new subs. Please help out all these small channels. They really need your help. Yeah, I'm pretty dope. Make sure you guys replay this like 30 times because Christy and I need watch hours. So do it on both of our channels. And remember, everybody. Yeah, of course, Christy. And remember, because it's according to Christy, freedom isn't free. Have a great night, everybody. Stop sniffing glue. Oh, no, wait a minute. Start.